we are, the sponsors of this glorious video. If you want to help out the Battlehammer before we start our gaming goodness...
But this normally goes at the end of a video.
I know, we've moved it.
Why?
Because we can.
Oh.
So if you want to help us out, we have various ways you can do that, and I'll put them in the doobly-doo crotch box down below.
Can I just interrupt a moment and say...
You can.
The backdrop does not look like the Battle Cave.
It does not, because we are at EARTHDAWN Games!
Why are we at Wildstorm Games?
Well, because
this is our favourite game shop.
It is, and they're one of our sponsors in the doobly-doo down below. If you go to buy stuff through that doobly-doo for Wildstorm Games, you'll get potentially an extra discount, and then we get a little pat on the back as well, so that's super nice. So if you want to help us out, you can do that. What are other ways they can help us out?
Patreon.
Patreon. We have a Patreon thing. You can go onto there, and you can donate as little as $1 a month.
You type bastards.
If you do 5, you become a Battlehammer Booze Hound and get extra special hugs from us.
And if you donate $1 million,
then you're
no idea what
rich and
stupid.
I probably will last a week because I'll have drank myself to death probably.
And all the little midgets with their drugs on trays.
Drug trays. Yeah,
it would not be good. So there's Patreon. So not only that, but if you go on Patreon, you can just do a one-off payment.
If you want to, yeah,
donation.
you can do a one-off payment, and then you can immediately cancel it, and then you'll have donated.
Once we've got the money, obviously.
Send us your fucking money.
Send us your fucking money.
We've also got an Amazon wish list.
We do.
So you can go to the link down below, the Amazon wish list, and there's a bunch of stuff that we are hoping to film in the future, and games that we want to play, and you can just go, hey, I think they should have that, and then buy it for us there, and it'll get sent to this mark.
I did put the Super Star Destroyer on that.
Did you?
Yeah,
just in case.
Yeah, just in case someone feels really rich who goes, what the hell.
Good call. Now, what else is there? There is a Wayland Games affiliate link. If you do your shopping from Wayland Games, then you can go via that, and then we get a little pat on the back from them as well, which is super nice, so you can do that. The other one is coffee. KO-FI, I think it is. You can just buy us a coffee, which would be a one-off donation of, I think it's $3.
$3 or something?
So you can buy us a beer, so you can go through that as well.
Yes.
Also, there's our social media links. There'll be a link to our Facebook page and our Twitter feed as well.
And Instagram?
Possibly.
We've got one of them as well.
We've got an Instagram account, yes we do.
Cool.
So they're all the ways you can help us and
get in contact with us.
Back to your regularly scheduled programme. Back to the studio.
Back to the studio.
Yeah.
Hoi hoi! He's Straw.
He's Parker.
And these are some nerds. Say hello, nerds.
He told us not to do that.
No,
we're not doing that anymore, remember?
And together we are the Battlehammer and some nerds.
Who aren't going to do that anymore.
With some serious memory problems. Apparently, sort of, because last time we didn't do it, and then you said do it, and then we said don't do it.
No, none of us said do it. That was your imaginary voices.
And also,
again,
memory problems, you couldn't even remember a battle in one of our things, so let's not go there, shall we?
You literally lost an entire day.
Yeah.
I know, in one of our role-playing games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have a memory problem.
It came back to me.
And for the record, we have not ever agreed to do this. Our union does not allow it.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway,
You've got a gaming union? Bloody hell.
The union's revolting.
Players are very nice.
They're having a meeting right there, Straw.
Oh yeah, yes.
And today we'll mostly be playing EARTHDAWN.
Dun dun dun!
Continued role-playing of
This is session number 8.
Number 8. Wow, time flies.
And for now, this will be the final session of this part of the campaign.
You're gonna die. No, you're more likely to die though.
You are very more likely to die. Just to give us a break, and then we're going to do something different, and then at some point we will be definitely coming back to EARTHDAWN.
With new characters, because we'll all
No, you shouldn't. If you die today, it's purely through your own stupidity. I have no intention of killing you.
No, maybe if I get pissed off with him.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
So you could die through that as well.
That's fine. Yeah. Warriors, I mean, they're no good to anyone.
And let's face it.
You need a warrior. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you need a warrior about. We've discussed this.
Send it away.
So, as we remember, you were in the town outside of the care.
Called Ardanian.
Called exactly the same as the inside.
Which is also called Ardanian.
Yeah, and realising everything's not as it seems. And now, via a secret passage which you happen to come across, have found your way literally back into the care, and that's where we left it, and that's exactly where we're going to start it back off. So you're in the deeps.
Remind us where the deeps
The
are.
deeps are part of the mining systems.
It's basically your little folks' home.
Is it the same? Is it exactly the same area where we came to deal with the report?
It's the dwarven part of
Because
the
we
care.
went there because we had a report where they were digging too close and there were horrors.
That's in another part of the deep.
Okay, so it's not the same
It's not,
area.
it's not this actual part.
Except we were
That
talking
was
about
too
like
scary,
this.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But as I said, you've marked. You've
The
marked.
dwarves have dug the tunnels out. Well, you'll be alright because you're already wee, but the rest
It's
of
not
it.
just dwarves. It's
Yeah,
a
I'm fine. Flying
shared
around.
care of lots of different.
Yeah, but it's the dwarves who
races.
do the digging, isn't it?
That is
And-
a stereotype that I am not comfortable with.
It depends if you're paid by hour or paid by meter. Because if you're paid by meter, you're only going to dig it as high as you, so you can move
Oh,
forward.
we dig it. This, and
You're refocus going
Perception rolls, please. Oh, you piss arsing about.
Carry on, continue talking about dwarves and their lags. They're all.
Lack of legs.
8.
Ooh. 8 as well, but I'm rolling a d8, so that's good.
1.
15.
15.
Yep. Let's get me a good perception roll out of the way. That's
2.
done. Boom.
Okay, the windling's too busy fluttering back up to the ceiling, making sure that X he's put there is definitely there. What did you get, Stick?
2.
So you're too busy watching him going, oh, no. You two both sort of, you having a little bit of a joke going, you know, I sort of wind down from the events of what happened. And so you both sort of look at each other and go, did you hear that? That's armoured men
Coming from behind us or
No.
from in front of us?
coming from somewhere off one of the corridors to where you are.
Well, have we still got that badge which says we work for the City Guild? We had a badge which said the you know, the investigator and that we were investigators.
Yeah.
See if it works, eh?
This is definitely getting nearer.
Is there a different direction
Sure.
we can go? Is it
Yeah,
honeycombed enough that we can...
there's
Shall we at least move away first? Though?
Well, move away. Start walking away
Otherwise,
from.
we don't want to draw too much attention to that passage.
Yeah, assuming-
Couldn't we stand in the passage and they just run by though, if that's still hidden
Well, we
by
need to
magic?
talk to people anyway, don't we? So.
At
Yeah,
some
just
point,
for-
we're going to have to.
If these
Interact.
men are sent by Leandril, they're just going to kill on sight.
Should
Well,
I suggest we go.
Captain
I flutter
Navaris.
forward and flutter back
I-
to tell you which way they're coming from?
We can't really lose
No.
people under here. No.
I think we just move away from the passage so that if they find us somewhere, they don't find us next
You
to
can
them.
now see torchlight coming from that passageway.
We go the other way.
Why?
When we walk towards them,
We're in the
we haven't
care.
done anything wrong.
Yeah.
A group of 8 guards come around the corner. Immediately upon seeing you, draw weapons. These are traitors! Kill them!
Oh, excellent. Woo!
Wonderful.
Fine. Sure.
I draw my arrow.
Okay.
And not as good as that, but I've got back.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Carve.
Now you'll be able to fight 3 abreast if it gets to that point. So they are charging in.
One was overrated.
Okay then boys, let's have initiatives. What's mine? Mine is that. It's one of those. I'm awesome. Nick,
2.
Parker,
Oh, initiative. I wasn't even...
You were too busy worrying about the
I was
fight
on
and the
the
fact that we're
same.
fighting
9.
3 abreast, which puts you in the front rank.
well, the fact is that you're in, it's because of the area it is, you're not going to be able to go disappear and come back and backstab
one
you.
That's what I take it.
Ah, sweet.
How can he fight if he's not allowed to do that?
Chris,
10.
He's screwed, isn't he?
Stick.
10. I used air dance as well.
Okay,
So if they get 5
which they have.
for initiative, I get an extra attack then.
Yep, so Stick or Chris first, take your pick, don't care.
Okay, I'll go first then.
Okay,
Okay, so I'll just run towards them and attack them.
yep.
Just standard attack. None
Shields
of this
up.
crazy shit.
Broadswords out and they are coming at you.
Okay.
Death to the traitors!
Cleopatra.
Okay. Working out how to do this. Unarmed. I know weapons. It's D10, D8 now.
Dun 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 dun.
$34 to hit.
What?
You missed.
Yeah, you missed.
love that.
Needed 35. Sorry.
34. Sweet mother of God.
I like this D10.
That's an armor defeating hit.
Yeah. So then the short sword
And
is
rolls
D10,
2.
D6.
Yeah, that's the thing. You want, once you get above about 12, it's irrelevant, isn't it?
9 damage.
9.
Yep.
9.
And then do I roll to hit again for the extra attack? Yeah.
That comes the end.
That
of
comes after their
Theirs.
initiative.
And my tail attack.
Yep.
Do I do that
Yep,
at
now.
the same now? Yeah. And do I roll to hit melee weapons on that? Because I've very rarely used it.
Yeah.
Because I've got the damage of a tail attack, but I don't know what
It's
stat.
unarmed.
Unarmed.
Unarmed, yeah, because you can tie a
So
dagger
2
to it.
D6 then. 7.
7. That's not a hit.
Okay. So the tail misses.
But you have wounded him.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's that one.
So sticks down. Chris.
I'm going to fly up a little bit and shoot a flame arrow,
Yeah, you do use unarmed.
because
Okay.
that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to aim further back though. I'm not going to aim at the ones that he's in. I'm going past them. You said they're 3 breaths. I'm going to just go over them.
Yep.
I shall use a karma point to use extra dice as well to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's unarmed with your strength plus 3 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've got strength 6.
23, 24. 25.
Armor defeating hit.
Oh, so it should be.
And then the
strength 7
damage
then,
on that
because
one
my step
is-
strength, oh no, 6. Yeah.
6 plus 3,
Step
so
9.
it'd be on step 9, yeah.
Did we work this all out last time?
You know you've got it written there, and it says
Yeah,
D8,
that's
D6.
Yeah, that is the damage on it. Just wanted to make sure.
Presumably, yeah.
No, because that is
No,
also
it is,
roughly
well,
what's the
well,
hit
it also says it down
Oh,
there,
there.
doesn't it?
Yeah,
D8,
plus
D6, yeah.
KD.
Once
Alright,
I
so-
finish, I want to recall something.
Karma dice, which you can put in if you want, but
Yeah, I
you're
will.
spending karma then again.
Well, yeah, but it's
I
I've
can't
got.
remember if we
at
can't
the moment.
regain it.
So,
We can regain
That
it,
goes
but
down there.
we don't have time
right,
to do it.
and I'm using the karma because I'm allowed to hit in again.
Was it the broken?
And the damage is through.
Okay.
16.
16 points of damage. Blimey.
Did use 2 karma and also get 2 strain though?
Ugh.
2 karma.
Yeah, because I can beat in the
one
damage as well with that weapon.
Was it
wow.
16 did you say?
Yeah, 16.
With the archers, man.
Just got hit with fire arrow in the chest,
Was it-
basically.
Well,
Was
it
it armor
destroys your
defeating?
arrow, but...
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was definitely armor defeating.
Oh, nice.
So that's 2 good hits. Parker.
I'm going to fight defensively,
Okay.
so I'm going to put my physical defence up by 3 and be at -3 to hit.
Yep. Don't hit me, don't hit me.
But my melee weapons is that.
Pistol. Minus 3 steps is
Less
really,
than
really little pistol.
7.
No. So now it's me.
It goes in damage, mate. Don't go in wounds.
No, I just want to make sure.
And I'll push Baron behind us,
Yep.
because obviously he's unarmed and shit, so.
So we've got 1 against Stick, 1 against Parker, 1 against Nick.
Okay.
They have a melee of 8, which is 2d6. So 1 on Stick first. Physical defences.
Okay, 9.
9. 4 and 4 is 8, so that's a miss. Parker,
I'm now on 11.
11.
Is it my-
4 and 1 is 5, so that's a no. And Nick,
8.
8. Ooh, 5 and 3. 8.
Avoid blow.
Look at me.
Well, we've got to try these things, haven't we?
Do
You've
indeed.
got these stuff, and you know.
So you need to beat my score, don't you? Yep.
7. That's I'm knocked
strain.
over, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's a point strain, but if you fail avoid blow, it's a bad
So
one.
damage for that is that, which is that and that.
Oh yeah,
Good
that's,
having avoid
that's
blow,
the
where
thing
you
with
don't
that.
actually roll over the 7.
12 points of damage.
Okay, so that
Less
will be a
armour, obviously.
armour. That will be a wound then.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm knocked over anyway, otherwise I was going to do wound balance, but it doesn't matter because I was knocked over
You're on
from
your
the
ass, yeah.
thing anyway. So.
And Nick.
Okay, I'm going to take me -3 steps to strike up and
Yep.
regain my feet, hopefully. So I'm fighting, that's normal melee. That's 9, 9 is 6. 12.
Hit. Do get my armour though.
And the damage is that. Same again. Eight.
Okay.
No, yeah, that is, yeah.
It does go through, does give him a little bit of a cut, but obviously his armour has soaked up a lot of that. So let's do, you get your second attack, mate.
Cool. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
So 15.
God, bloody hell, flapping around with that tail, that's, oh, 1 point short of an armour defeating hit.
And the damage is 10d6.
Just swinging their tail attacks.
8 points of damage. No, this is all with the sword.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
It-
yeah,
it-
sorry,
it's
sorry,
just
yeah.
an
We've all gone
add-ons,
up one, haven't
What would you do? 8?
8, yeah.
Okay, another little bit of a bunk. And then it will be a new round.
There's so many different dice
So
I've
we're on
got now.
initiative, so I forget.
Yeah, you're doing this.
That one, that one, that one.
Oof, nice.
20.
Call that, boys.
1.
Parker, 6. Chris,
8.
Stick.
20.
Fuck off.
Shame it's not multiples, isn't it?
Oh,
Okay.
every 5, yeah.
Oh, that'd be horrible, wouldn't it? Okay, so Stick, you're up, mate.
Okay. So I'll just trying to think what my character would do right now. How bad is Nick looking from his wounds and stuff?
I
Okay.
got knocked down and I stepped back up.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I'll just attack the one next to me then.
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
That's a hit. Not armour defeating, though.
So then the damage will be 8.
If we die here, I'm holding this one.
Okay,
It's a heavy
again,
load, but somebody's got to bear it.
another hit, but not enough to worry him that much.
We are innocents. We've always
Chris.
been innocents.
I'll just do a normal one out of the one I've already hit.
I think it's
I think with something
the idea of
special,
giving-
just do a
giving
normal
sword
arrow.
house, stands there.
So normal. And I'll use a karma on that as well.
I don't think I'm going to fight properly till I get England back.
28.
Armour defeating hit.
I can't use karma on the damage here though, so that's just a basic.
Yeah, well, shit, mate.
What is that one?
Shit.
Grab the book.
5.
Like a spring.
That's right, that's right, that's right, that's
It was my new ability.
And then new pages for
We
current.
went up a second.
That guy is really looking a bit ropey. Parker.
Yeah, I'll fight defensively still.
Okay.
I'm no combat merchant. Will a 3 hit?
Nope.
Okay.
So then it's me.
You give me the big book on my specials.
Wow.
Just want to see if the book's still on fire.
Which one is it?
I don't know, that's why.
Chris.
Well, I don't know either, do I?
Chris, can you give me a perception roll, please?
Yeah, sure.
See after
Is some
8.
within?
adept stuff or
8.
wave stuff.
The guy you've shot twice has basically turned around and he's starting to run.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want archer stuff or
Yes.
wizard stuff?
It'll be archer stuff.
So then it's my actions. So the one against you, Stick, who is
I'll read
wounded.
that somewhere.
Put it down to
That's right,
that.
No, sorry.
Unless it's in the main book, I don't know what it is you're after.
We went through it, but we didn't finish
What's
it
what
off.
you after?
last
What's he
time.
after? It's going to be in the rule book.
It's just to see the fire arrow. See
It's
if
going to be in the rule book.
Yeah, it'll be the rule book, won't it?
I've got it right here.
Oh, okay.
What's your defence, Stick?
8.
No hit on you.
You done with it.
Parker, what are you on?
I'm an 11 to hit.
So that's just
Fight
fine.
defensively.
Your defence was 9.
6.
Oh, physical defense, yeah, no.
Nope.
Not 8.
I don't like the armour.
Nick, you were on
8.
8. Oh, 3. No hits
Now
on
I've got
you.
parry this time. I've realised I can parry as well as avoid blow. You might as well, try different things out.
Stick, your
Because if you fail parry, you
Second
don't put you in
attack.
your arse. But never in a
that's
karma, so.
Because your air dance bullshit.
Could've
And
spent karma and
I
avoid blame.
forgot to use my other stuff as well. My tiger spring.
That ain't my fault you keep forgetting your own abilities. I'm certainly not going to remind you.
Okay, no, I'm going to miss that as Paul.
Okay, and then Nick.
Okay, so I'm just fighting normally. I think we've got the one in front of me. We were doing that. Let's start.
Oh, don't hit me!
Not quite like that.
It pretty much is.
No, it's not.
12.
12, that's a hit. Not armor defeating though.
16.
16?
Yeah, most I can get without maxing. 9 and a 7.
Blimey.
Oh, no, that's right.
16 less my armor is... That's a wound.
Oh, hasn't done it.
Fucker.
Just see if he gets knocked down. No, it's still standing. Yeah. Okay, new round.
Oh, frick.
I'll stab you.
9.
Oh, hello. What'd you get, Nick?
9.
9. Parker? 2. Chris?
1.
Ugh, 6.
I'll change in a second.
Still going.
Really? You got loaded dice with
21.
that
Fucking
I'll
hell.
tell you in a minute when I finish rolling my bucket of dice.
Yeah, the bed.
Oh, just let me get my calculator out to do the math.
Okay, Stick. Your first
Okay.
attack, mate.
one. 11.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay, the attack is D10.
You can fuck off
11.
with these dice, mate. 11.
Hey, it's this one. You can blame it on that.
Blame on the Battlehammer.
Oh, yeah, that's about right.
He's had the one with
11,
business.
that
Yeah, it's the Battlehammer die. And if Straw rolls it, it's a 1. If I roll it, it's a 6.
Another wound. He is swaying on his feet. He is not looking well. Me.
Am I still considered fighting defensively from last turn, or am I not now because it's a new turn?
New turn.
I suppose, well, if you are going to be fighting defensively, I don't know, it's a difficult one, isn't it?
I can look it up. I mean, the rule book's there, but I just
It's not going to be one of these things that they explain to you, because it's between the levels, so theoretically they're attacking before you fought, so you're not fighting defensively.
So my guy against you, Stick, who is just
Yep.
flailing about now. So he was on 8. He's now on 6 because of his wounds. 1. He has dropped his weapon. He's basically standing back, cowering.
Okay.
Yeah, just can be used. Doesn't say.
Yeah, it's not going to go into specifics right now. So.
Parker.
Well, I'll just attack them.
Okay.
If I can't fight defensively, I'll just go for the.
What was your guys'
If
initiative?
it's your turn,
10.
you can fight defensively.
Oh, but they went first, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't need
Oh,
to.
so I won't
Oh,
have
sorry, hold on.
Yeah, you're fighting Parker. I was going to say, because if Parker's going first, I'm going first. That totally changes. I'm going to manoeuvre because
Yeah.
I haven't yet got
I'm
to
hitting,
go first
sorry.
in combat.
When I say
Who
Parker,
rolled
that
them?
means I'm
Sorry.
hitting you.
Sorry,
Roll
I'm
them.
on 8 then.
8.
Don't think I'll be eating them,
I'm
mate.
on 2d6. 7, so that's a no. And then on you, Nick, the guy is
8 still.
wounded, so he's down to that. 1! Ugh. He's dropped his weapon. Okay, and that guy who's running is on that. Okay, so that's me, all of my actions. The other 4 guys are like, trying to get to you, but they just can't get to you. So, Nick.
Okay, the one who's I'm going to manoeuvre because I don't want to hit the one who's dropped his weapon anyway, and
Okay.
so I'm going to manoeuvre and I will put point karma in that. So that's all I'm doing. That will give you my target number for your next attack. Okay, which might be actually quite reasonable. 16.
16. Is that? Do you
I'm not fighting. I'm basically just
manoeuvring.
bracing myself to fight. And also, he's dropped his sword, so you know I'm a sword master. Come on, That's the sort of thing a warrior would do. Hit somebody who dropped his sword.
Okay,
I'm gonna put your sword down there.
Stick, you get your. Was you do an air dance again?
I
Round
was,
about
yes.
again.
Then you get your second attack.
So what's the situation we've got in front of us then? So the guy.
The guy in front of
me
you
cowered
is
away.
staggering around. He's dropped his weapon. He's clutching at wounds. He's not looking good.
Mhm.
Parker is squaring off against one who's fresh as a daisy. The one Nick was fighting, the guy's taken a wound, dropped his weapon. He's sort of fumbling around to get to it. Nick's kind of moving his way round him to get to the next guy behind.
Okay.
And the one
the one's
person running
away.
off.
They haven't
Buddy
seen
was
that
fine. No,
Oh,
I haven't seen it.
because
no.
you're up there.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So is the one behind the guy I was fighting still?
Yeah?
I'll move on to him then.
Yeah, okay.
I want him to go
But
impale
we-
his
we-
guy
we
and
can
stab
take-
him through.
Well,
to the
we can
next
take
guy.
the attack away for me just move towards that guy then. If that makes it more
Yeah, okay.
more
you
like
do
it would be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine. You basically shove the guy out of the way who's on 2 wounds and he's dropped his weapon. He just like slumps to the wall and falls down. So we will put him down. So that then allows you to get through to the next guy. And Parker.
Well, seeing as he's obviously gone in for a stab and overbalanced and missed me, then I'll try and go for a,
Pickpocket?
side steal his wallet.
I'll take his. He's only got 2 silver.
Shoot him in the kidneys.
Ooh,
Gen Con.
13.
That's a hit.
Okay. For 8 points of damage.
Okay, a small cut appears. Very tiny little cut.
Thief.
Ooh, paper cut.
Thief. Cleans in the fucking thing.
And Chris.
I hate to say I'm going for the one who's running away because I can't let him get away. So I'll put a karma point in it as
We
well.
can't see it.
No, it's a reasonable thing. And let's face it, you kill people, so why shouldn't me?
Oh, once. I was trying to slow it down.
In cold blood.
Oh, that's not
I
even...
accidentally slit some.
9.
9.
I went for a little quite
That
finishing look.
Will hit.
Instincts overtook me.
Yeah.
And then
Accidentally
one of
slit
them,
someone's
so-
throat.
5.
No. Thuds into the back of his armour. You whittling!
He's got a nice little plate on the back there. It's
You
right in the
ain't
middle of
got
his, right in the middle of his back. Little small armour plate. And you managed
New
to find it.
round.
Go you.
Where are you? There you are.
7.
7 for Nick. Parker.
Also a 7.
Chris.
6.
6.
Only a simple 8 this time.
Wow!
Only got not been in double figures.
Oh, sorry. 9.
Now fuck you.
because of a tiger spring.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Really got those tigers now. Is
Okay. Stick, you first, mate.
Okay.
he first by enough to get the free attack?
What, his second attack, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa!
Okay, so this needs to be D10.
Kill it with fire! And this is a guy who hasn't been hit.
Is that 6 again?
9 to hit.
Okay, it's a hit, but it's not armor defeating.
Oh.
No, I'm defeated. Lame.
What's the point?
9.
It's a small hit. Nick.
Okay, have I got a new one? Because the guy was picking his sword up. Whatever, I have a target, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you've got your manoeuvre stuff from last
I'm
time,
going to be
right?
striking after him. Because that's how the manoeuvre works. I can't go before him, I'll go after him. So I'm holding my blow until he hits me. Okay?
Okay. Parker.
Fight defensively. Which puts me on like that, right?
I'd like him to see how that he appreciates the manoeuvre I did for him, you know. So I'm just pausing, I'm just holding the pose just a moment. That's all.
The sort of stepped and went, yeah.
Yeah, it's posing.
Ooh.
It's all about posing. A lot of people don't seem to realise
16?
16. Armor defeating it.
3.
Wonderfully. 11.
Oh, that's a win.
No, he hasn't
17.
slit. He hasn't slit someone else's throat.
Oh my god,
Yes.
17, 23,
He slit someone's throat.
24,
again.
25.
Has
You
he slit
are a
someone's
deadly bloke with that blade.
25.
You slit someone else's throat, haven't you?
No, I've
You
got-
are a
I
murderer.
found his little armour thing.
You've been toying with him for those first couple of moments in the fight, and then just the last minute, as because he's lunged at you that last time and missed, didn't he? You just spun round behind him and just gone.
You've slit someone else's
I
throat.
just stabbed him straight.
I'm not watching it
Yeah.
closely. I'm just assuming you've slit their throats.
Fuck! It's all happening again!
No! The guy just hits the fucking floor.
Some more people for you to murder.
Murderer.
Careful, Nick. Here comes the remorse and the confusion. Oh no, I can't deal with what I've just done.
Chris,
I'm guessing that other one's gone now, isn't he? The one was running away.
you've got one more chance, but you are modified this time for range.
That was nice,
So I can
mate.
use
That
True
wasn't
Shot
me.
though, can't I?
Yeah, describes it in a face.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
like-
use True Shot then. That uses Karma, so it's no point.
The way I see it, the guy
Two
turns his
D6.
back and you just cuts his throat again.
Because it uses Karma to use it, do I get the
And
Karma
then
dice
taps
or
him
do I
down
not?
as his corpse
I
drops.
do get the Karma dice, okay. So
If it costs you karma to use it,
you don't get the extra action dice, do you?
no, you get the extra action dice if you spend karma on it. You don't get an extra action dice if it costs you karma
No,
to
you
use
do.
it.
If you have to spend karma, you still get the karma dice.
Oh,
Are you sure about that?
because this is for
pretty
True
sure.
Shot, so...
Because you can spend karma if
It
it's
sort of takes away the
discipline,
modifiers.
whereby you get the action dice on top
Because
of
I
it.
lose dice anyway, you see.
But
So.
I thought if you did something which revolves, it's a cost of karma. Like if I parry, it spends me a point of karma. I've got parry as a discipline, so I can put a point of karma into it.
I think you're right.
I think.
Yeah, because that's not
that's how
discipline,
we've
that
always
is...
played it.
That just says
It's just
Karma,
the
it don't
cost.
say
That's why
That would
if
make
you have to
sense.
spend a point of karma, it's a bugger. So why should you get the extra dice in there?
Yeah.
Because that's what balances that, I guess.
Yeah.
Very
That's
strong
right.
abilities are going to cost you karma every time.
If your talent requires karma, your character must spend at least one karma to attempt to use it. If you don't have it, then you can't do it, or you can sacrifice a recovery test to do it to generate the necessary magical only.
I've got the Karma.
Unless the talent description says otherwise, roll the karma dice at the same time you roll the dice of the talent. But it being a discipline means you can choose whether you use karma or not.
Ah,
Yeah, I
see.
know, but that means so basically, okay. Well, I know my parry was too low because I would have
No,
rolled
we'll
that.
carry on doing it our way. I like our way better.
I think our way makes more sense
So
because if
I
you've
think
got
that's
something that actually costs karma, it costs you karma because you're
No,
doing
no.
something impressive.
Yeah,
Well, I
because you're
don't-
having to use the magic.
yeah. I mean, parry
Yeah.
costs karma for me.
Alright, fair enough. That's just 2d6 instead of the
That makes
10 and
sense.
the 8.
That sort of weakens it. It makes
Because
it
this
not
is a
so
lower,
effective.
this is a lower chance to hit anyway. But
Although you could argue then you can spend karma as a discipline, but you're then spending 2 points of karma and you only get the one dice roll.
But I'll do that because I really need to get him. So I'll spend 2.
You can't spend two at the same time, can you?
Yeah,
well, that's
you
what
can.
he's just saying for that.
Well,
On what?
No,
One
you
to
can't,
actually-
but you're changing how karma works.
Yeah,
So
you
surely
can
then
spend two.
can.
You can spend 2 like that because you
So
don't
to
get
get
2
the extraction
dice.
I'll
You only
spend
get one dice.
Karma,
Oh,
one
yeah.
before.
So
So I'll
Just
go
spend
down
the
to
karma
that.
to use it and the
it's
karma to
a,
add
it's
the
a win
dice.
thing. Let's get
House
on.
rules, ladies and gentlemen. You're allowed to have them in your game. Don't
Yeah.
let anyone tell you you can't.
Yes, that thing there, that book of rules, is literally just there to be broken.
That's shit in it, Chris.
No shit.
I will shoot him in the back. Ding.
Oh dear.
I got a grand
6.
total 6. No,
Six.
yeah, 6.
6 on 3 dice.
6 on 3 dice.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're
One of which
But the whole feeling about the True Shot is don't have the modifiers against me, but I thought that'd be a better way of doing it.
Wait, what team's he in now?
I'm in B
He
too.
is in B
See.
team, it has to be said. Yeah.
See,
On my own over there somewhere.
You lot, man.
Just got
Why
flew
not?
up into
Yeah.
the corner.
so 6 put that one down. Parker's murdered that one. That guy is fucking cunt.
I didn't even want to get into this fight.
Raven the murderer.
Murderer.
You know.
Right, so
warrior
Nick,
killed
I've got-
someone in
Oh,
battle.
I've got the one guy against you. You're on a 16 now,
I'm on a
aren't
16,
you?
yeah.
So I've got a box suit.
I'm
for-
quietly hoping he isn't going to hit because if he does it, there's not a lot of point me avoid blowing.
I don't know if you're allowed to. Murderer.
No.
Fine, good.
And then 1 on stick. What's your defense?
9.
9.
You innocently murdered
5,
one
7.
So
So
you want to get into
no.
this fight.
And the just leaves 2 guys. So one extra's going to move in on you, Parker.
Because you're a murderer.
And
Get revenge for
that'll be
his-
3 in the way again.
Mate.
You got another one?
What was our initiative?
Son, you like you to be my
Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on then.
Did I get my extra attack?
I'm having my attack now because I can go immediately after
yeah.
you
So I was
do.
gonna say, if you actually leave me the bottom, I can cap them for you over here and then pass it over, can't I?
Right, so I get to add 4 steps because I'm in the
4?
Because I got 4 in maneuver these days.
Nice.
It's the way you
Sorry,
kill
Max, I'm
people
not
that's the
rich.
problem. It's not how you do it. It's not what you're doing.
15.
It's how you do it. You cold-blooded murderer.
Oh, you that's almost an armoured feat, but it's not.
Okay, I know I am.
I think it's so personal with you. Murderer.
14, uh-oh.
No.
I get to add 4 steps to that as well, so
Oh,
that's...
he's getting out the big dice.
So it's a D20.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, D20.
Oh dear, D20 done.
No, no.
D20 and D4.
D20, D6, 8. Yep, crap D20.
8 minus the armour.
Yep, now wait.
Oh, spiky.
And stick your air dance.
Does it cost you
10?
strain air dance?
Yes.
Okay. I thought that's
I got
like
10 to hit.
some sort of negative for it.
Yeah, I'll get straight for the fire arrow because it's pretty good, but then
And
you
it's-
get that.
So 10 to hit. Does it hit you?
Yes, sorry, miles away.
12.
12, that'll be 6 points.
Yeah, it costs me behind a strain, and so does the Tiger Spring. But that's what warriors
What's
do.
Tiger Spring do?
Yeah, but yeah.
Tiger Spring allows me to add the rank to my initiative in terms of steps. So my air dance is now, instead of D10, D6, it's D10, D8.
New round.
Air dance isn't on your initiative. Air dance is on your dexterity.
No, but it says that the bonus can stack
I
with
was
air
going to
dance.
say, yeah, because I was going to say, because air dance isn't actually your initiative.
I'm
Isn't your
pretty
initiative. It's
sure
something in
if you
place.
went over the other videos, we've had this actual conversation before.
Yeah, it's,
Tiger Spring is his new one, so
Oh,
Tiger Spring's the one I picked up last
there's
time. It allows
another
me
one.
to add my rank in terms of steps to air dance.
That is really good.
Which is basically plus initiative.
it's always the things that when you add as you go, it's like manoeuvre. At 1, it's not that special, but at 4, it's not bad.
Oh,
you
we've
know?
never used manoeuvre before, have we? All of a sudden
No.
you've done that. I'm like, hold on, that's really good.
But you only get hit every round.
Yeah.
But it's good for me because it's the pose thing. So it's the
My
most
one
important
thing about
Hit move, hit move.
What's that, murderer?
is when you look at all of
Murdering
the
people.
talents for all the different different disciplines,
Yes.
a lot of the combat ones are really, oh, this one goes with this, and then there's a combo, and it really interested. Wow, how will that work? And then you go, I can sneak,
Yeah, but
and I can for some reason find traps and throwing weapons.
you're a
like,
fucking dwarf. Who cares?
no, but I
Oh,
mean-
sorry. You're a thief. Who cares?
We
Sorry.
apologise to any dwarfs that are watching this. You are a real race.
The combat classes seem to be.
Sorry, that was a bit Freudian then. What I meant is you're a thief. Who cares? It's the anti-dwarf thing got in there as well. Sorry
Mischief,
about that.
boys, come on.
It would be even worse if you started claiming he's non-binary.
Oh, God.
It's a fluid dwarf, I've got. That's just going to get really complicated.
Oh, so they've all got beards anyway.
Who got 3?
2. I didn't. I got 2.
I tried to trim my moustache for you lots. 3.
3. Chris.
8.
8. And stick.
11.
Get sitting down.
Anyone else up to 11?
Stick.
Okay.
And you don't get your bonus attack this turn.
No? Oh
So
wow,
5
nice.
more.
There was an unspoken you couldn't, wasn't there?
Yeah, damn straight. Should have used karma, shouldn't I? Okay, D10.
Oh, you can fuck off.
This is D6 playing games again.
A 12 to hit.
It's a hit. It's not. I'm
I
a
feel
feat.
like you're hearing a bird or a squeaking noise over there somewhere.
Extras chair.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm like...
7 points of damage.
I don't notice.
7.
Oh, only the 1 goes through. Yeah.
He has got some sound effects and so on as well.
Oh, that might be one.
New sound effects today we're using is tabletop audio, which is free to use.
It is.
And there's lots of sounds and musical bits that you can use from it. If you do use it a lot though, I would suggest you become a patron or donate a little bit to it, because there is a shitload of stuff on here by this guy. It's really, really good. Tabletop audio, go check it out. Because I'm running Alien on Monday and I've got the entire Alien soundboard. I'm like, oh my god!
Do you have a whack whack oops noise for Parker?
No, we just make that. I know, that's the
Yeah.
only thing. There's a sound there's a sound pad, so you can have lots of noises and everything. But there's
Whack,
no.
whack, oop
But there's no
noise for
whack,
you.
whack, oops.
Is there
But you need a whack whack oops noise.
murderer?
There is no.
We need to have that on one. We need to have that.
Well, yeah, we need to all have that on our phones. We just sit there and go. Murderer. we need Gollum doing that, don't we? The Gollum. Right. So Slick.
I've been.
Oh, you've done yours, haven't you? Yes, you did. So, Chris.
So out the pack though, there's still one at the back what can't get in.
There's one goes like, and he's like.
Yeah, I'll shoot with arrow.
That was a bit optimistic, wasn't it, Strong?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get a smaller pen as well.
There we go.
Oh yeah. I'll just take it all out and just be the bit.
That'd be 14,
That's a hit.
and then that'd be
Just hangs in his armour.
4.
The
Yeah,
disappointment
you're right.
was coming, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was already.
Oh,
It's a bit bit I can hit a knee every time. It's just doing the damage. It's like, oh.
That's what you get for frying cocktail sticks.
That is what happens when you fire cocktail sticks. I think. And that.
What the fuck was that? Me. So that guy's down, that guy's down, that guy is just not happy.
It's like, what now?
So the guy on Nick is on, he's
8.
not wounded, so he's on normal. You're on a defense of 8, I'm on 2d6. How about you? Nope, that's 5, so that's no hits. Against Stick, there's no wound on him. Oh, hold on. That was a 6.
Yeah, see how you like it.
12.
Yeah, that hits.
Have it. 12 is 2d10 damage. Ooh, hello. Hello, missus. The joy of broadswords.
Broadsword.
Got like a D10.
9, 10, 11 points of damage.
Okay, 3 points through.
And then one on Parky. You're on 8. That's ridiculous.
To be fair, I've definitely
4.
I've done 7 points of damage myself in terms of strength.
Did you just go, hold on a minute, it's a swire?
I don't move like they do.
Park
I
up.
do wobble, but I don't fall down. I will go for a strike then. Ah! Yeah!
There he goes. Murdering away.
One of those and one of those. Oh.
There we go.
14.
I thought he was going to murder someone else.
That's a hit.
And the no armor defeated.
No, I'm going to say it.
Not that likely to murder then.
4.
Unlikely to murder.
Unlikely.
He's going to see my cocktail sticks doing the same as he does with his dagger.
Ah!
Right, you stumpy little git.
Oh, right, so there's the flat bit and then there's the sharp bit. Right.
You
Nick.
hit him with a hilt.
You murdered the person with the flat bit.
Oh. Murder them with the wall.
11.
That's a hit.
There's too much of you in your characters. Your character is like, oh,
You're the ones giving me all the shit.
I know.
21.
Is this a hit or for damage?
like-
That's
Oh,
damage. In normal hit, didn't do armor defeat.
Yeah, but
21.
21, yeah, me D8 rolled a bit.
blame
My D8 bounced
21.
quite a lot actually, considering a 1 on the D10.
Just like that. But it's all back away.
That's a wound.
no.
That's a knockdown.
End of
That's
turn.
a knockdown, I'm hoping as well, to be
Oh,
honest.
yeah,
21
knockdown,
points of
knockdown,
damage.
knockdown,
No, it's
knockdown.
not going to be standing around on that.
Is that on the feet?
No, it wasn't.
He is so on his
It's
arse.
a normal hit, but said nice D8.
Is that? No, that was your
No, that was
invisible
like
6.
No,
You
that's
around
why I'm
there?
on the invisible 6 out. Good point.
Okay, I'm going to take that one.
I noticed my D6 doesn't do anything all that special. Ah, here it is.
Oh, fuck off with that one.
The invisible
Oh, hello. Hello.
initiative is one.
That is front of a one.
Fuck you, Underwood. Fuck you with the stick.
I'm fucking sorry, alright? 13.
13. Parker.
2.
Chris.
3. No, the
Stick.
wrong one. We got
173.
Yeah. Like, just the 12. Just 12.
I'm not first.
Here we
Like the
go.
lowest on the roll.
Nick.
Right, okay, I will manoeuvre again then. Seeing I'm getting to go first, that's that. That will be a point of karma, so it's another one of them. I could actually
That's
do
what I
the
get to
stopping
roll instead.
because karma's getting a bit.
Yep.
Even though I accidentally rolled that one.
Oh, I've heard of it.
rolled it
Yeah,
into short.
it's a thing other people have.
Well, you get to roll like
Yeah,
that.
I've heard of that.
Right, so that's
No, that's
13. I'll get to re-roll me d8. So
Got a pin shot behind
I
there.
roll 19, and then I get to re-roll another d8 because I'm putting a past of 19, and that's an 8 as well. So that's 27. I'm
Wow.
reasonably confident I'm not going to get. This is a manoeuvre to end all manoeuvres. 30 from me manoeuvre.
Wow!
Man, I look godlike.
Wow.
You're all standing there, you also got John a minute, and he's flouncing about, looking all Conan the Barbarian.
Man, what that? This is all in this little corridor. Can only
no
fit
one
3
standing
people
near him.
in
He's
front.
on his own over there now. Come
You
on.
make sure he just doesn't fall over his littering corpse.
That is a quality manoeuvre. I am quite. I mean, he may hit me in the next round, but I would think he probably won't.
It's the bit halfway through Enter the Dragon when Bruce Lee used to stood there with
Yeah,
nunchucks doing
that's
this,
it.
and everyone's just looking at him. That's you.
Yeah, yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
I'm not going near him. I might get hit by one of them.
Stick.
Okay,
That
I
D8
will just
starts to be
attack the
pretty
guy
good.
next to me. 12.
It's a hit.
Often player characters disappointing.
7.
No. Anything double figures is good.
Okay. Me. So the other guy at the back, Mr. Billy No Mates, is now on his own, turns round and starts to run.
No, I thought that was that again.
Then the guy on Parker.
The murderer.
Is that you on? Well,
You enjoy being called a murderer all day.
it's not armour defeating. Shh.
It's not the first time. It's the first time in game.
We all take a piss out, Parker. We would say when we take a piss out, Parker, we all do it together. So you've been hit, Parky.
You've been struck by a smooth criminal.
No, you've been hit by a broadsword. Broadsword.
Oh, that's gosh.
That does 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage, really? Oh, physical armor of 3!
No, John, I'm sorry, I rolled a d12 then. I'm supposed to be rolling 2d10. Bit of a difference.
Oh,
Hey,
so
fuck you.
27. That's more like it.
Oh, shit!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh!
Have you maxed out on both of them?
No.
Almost.
On one, almost on the other.
Well, that's good.
25 points of damage.
Is that a wound by any
Yeah, it
chance?
might be, yeah.
It's a bit of a fiddle in it. 2 points of damage. Actually, 25. I nearly got it right.
There was a 2 in it.
That's 27.
The guy
I got
just
that dice,
steps
I rolled a
through.
red one.
2 wounds.
And
Exactly enough right, because of -3 puts it 22. I've got a wound threshold of 11, so it's 2 wounds.
Oh!
and you're pretty certainly knocked
Knocked
on your
down, I'd have
ass.
thought.
Yep.
Yeah. The dwarf just...
Do you want to do some sort of location? Because 2 wounds is a biggie,
I
isn't
think
it?
we should.
It's your throat. Oh,
He hasn't got far to fall, has he, at least?
there is that. But this
So
one
on
is it.
D6, we'll start at the head. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I thought he was already sitting
I thought he was
down.
fitting his
1,
penis.
2, 3, left arm.
So,
family.
righty.
Alright, Stumpy.
Righty to his mates.
Stumpy. Not just stumpy in legs, stumpy in arms. Oh, that's a murderously good hit. Chris.
I've noticed him go down, so where I was going to go for the one that's going away, I'll rotate to...
I've slightly missed me shot because I'm laughing.
Yeah, no, I was going for the one who'd run away originally, but I'll move to the one that just knocked him on his arse. Yeah, and I'm going to do a flaming arrow at that. Because that's what I was having.
You're going to do a flaming arrow at Parker's arse?
No, he just so the person, literally what was happening, I see him run away, but I also see him get knocked down, so I've gone,
You've
fuck,
just
that needs to go like that, and I've switched across.
This is not going in
Spending
your
more points of
Okay.
karma. Down to 10. Oh.
Careful with that, you might slap yourself.
Do a critical hit! Oh,
Another wound.
14.
oh, that's a hit but not armoured defeating.
That's alright, because then I have D6, D8, plus D10, so same again.
Fucking role-playing games are shit, aren't they?
That's...
Shading Frodo when you laugh at other people's misfortune.
No, it's called British Humor.
Oh, that's better though.
Oh no. Oh no, this is a big hit. No, this is a huge hit.
It's damage.
This is damage.
Damage.
Armor defeating?
30.
Does it matter if it's armor defeating?
Not 30, don't.
So, the guy on
I
you,
actually get damage
you
for that.
fight, he just steps forward and a huge smash on
We're
your arm.
going to think that was an accident.
Smash like the whole
Because you
elbow
shouldn't have been
part,
shooting
you're
at that
like,
guy.
"Oh!"
No, I should have been shooting at the
So
one.
you fall down, you're clutching your arm. He then stands above you and goes, "Ah!" And as he raises his arm, this arrow just goes,
And it's on fire.
and he's like, you see his mouth light up from the inside as the arrow goes
That
through.
must be really cool.
As he gets murdered by
And then his
the
corpse just lands on you.
No,
Is he on
I'm
fire
always
when
on the
he's
way
on
through.
fire?
It is fine.
The windling saved you.
Yeah.
Can he be on fire when he lands on you, though? That would be quite cool.
Beard's just a light smouldering.
So you murdered someone, then you required the windling to save you.
I love the way that still goes against you.
Do you want to try?
Right, people at home, please, I hope that you're getting my perspective of this rather than this bunch of thugs' perspective of this.
Oh, dear.
Do you want to try a table flip, Parky?
No, not
It's a very heavy table.
Wow! What a shot!
Yeah.
Shit,
But I actually get damage for that. So.
Parker, you've got a body on you.
Hot hands, hot hands, hot hands.
just trying to stand up and be
Okay,
with
okay.
it.
Let's just see these. If we've got any. We still have a couple of people left though.
You
so.
got somebody fighting me. Come
Yeah,
on.
have
I don't want to have a
stick.
30 defence for nothing.
Nah, sit there wrong. Okay, new round.
You have to do your one against me. Come on.
No.
You never know, you might roll money.
Yeah,
There's been a lot of high
You
rolls.
might be a
Okay.
stick, you might
Don't
do
you
a
want
me.
him to roll it because then you get a free attack when he misses?
No, you're going to get extra.
But
Here we
that's
go,
when
the
the guy just turns
2d6.
around, walks away.
2d6 and we're going for 30.
Max it twice or something.
Did he actually manage it? Double sixes.
That's 12 so far.
Yeah, you still got to do that again.
Yeah, and then something else on top.
Yeah.
Oh!
No.
It looks really promising. It looks like as you.
If he was fighting Parker, he'd have sorted him.
He knows what he's doing. Hold on, oh shit! No, no,
Just to do it twice in a row.
nope.
He does know what he's doing, but he's just a mere mortal. He's not an adept like what we are.
That's why I don't murder them.
He killed him in combat.
Yeah, because it is his fault that I murdered the one that I murdered.
He wasn't fighting, you were hugging him.
No,
Sorry, I didn't murder, I killed.
You're
There's a
out.
difference.
Are you at minus...
Oh.
When you're wounded, is it minus a step? Oh, fuck.
Nick,
5.
Parker,
4...
3, Chris,
13.
10 too many. Stick.
17.
He's 10 more than I got last turn.
Okay, stick.
Okay, I'll hit the guy that was attacking me.
Yep.
I believe there was one, but he didn't take a swing at me last time. He knocked Parker down, didn't he? So is there only the one on Nick left?
No, we haven't done that.
One just turned to start running away.
I think you
There
missed an
is.
attack on
hold
on
on.
stick last time.
One just got
Oh,
shot
well.
through the neck.
Yeah, I forgot to do stick.
Do you want to do that now?
Yeah, might as well. What the hell, it'd be rude not to. Oh, fuck me!
He's only gone and done it. Literally done it again. Double
2
six.
sixes, 12.
Fucking 12.
Well, as I said, it would worry a normal mortal, but not me because I've got.
Has he done it again? Or just
It's
one?
going to hurt. Just one, but this is going to hurt.
This, I'm going to roll that one again just for the hell of it, but yeah, that's a big armour defeating hit.
How many?
Fuck, that was 20 something.
Okay. Alright.
27?
Got close to hitting you there.
That would have, wouldn't it? That would have been a little nervous.
And the damage is.
What, you mean you haven't got a physical defence of 30?
9.
No, but I still have my original weapons.
9 points.
Oh!
That's
Oh!
9 points of damage.
Okay.
I just imagine
I
having
was going to
this
say
talk.
it's the only reason you're still alive, I would think.
Saviours of the light.
Yeah,
I just imagine
that's not my
to
wound
each other.
threshold.
I just imagine, you know, when they're like.
That's below wound threshold, so
That's okay
it's still
then,
up.
but good hit. Good hit on you. Okay, so that new round, so stick to start with.
Uh,
Oh, you can fuck off again.
25.
Oh, yeah, I'm defeating.
Max out his dice, baby.
Only 10.
Only 10.
Yep.
That is enough to put him down. It's the floor. Chris?
I see the one running, I flame arrow the one running.
Okay.
So that's more points.
Fuck you, you weakling twat! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
That one. That one.
No,
You need about 4 weeks rest, don't you, build your farm up?
Yep.
Yeah, and get all my
Oh,
2 hit
shit.
points and 2 wound
No.
dice as well.
I maxed out on 2 of them, and one was the 10 and one was the 6.
Yeah, that's
So
the
it's
thing.
16.
I've taken a similar number of wounds, but
They
were
20,
incremental
26,
rather
27,
than just
28.
massive blocks.
I'm going to defeat him.
And obviously the point goes into the damage as well, what means that same dice. Flame arrows shit up. Hey.
Depends if it goes in the shit up.
Again, I only got 1 on the 8, but I did max out my other one for 16. And that then makes 17, 18, and then I maxed that out again, so it's 24.
27.
27.
Guys running! Fuck you, Winley! Fuck you, Winley! Fuck you, Winley!
Just
Fuck you,
see this
Winley!
really light cocktail
Starts
stick
to skid as he approaches the flat wall, and the turning that he wants begins to slow down, and just as he turns, the arrow goes.
Aha!
And
I didn't see
and
it.
the power of it
Good.
just sort of spins him around, so he's looking back up the corridor at you lot, throat open. Of course, if you see it, you see it, but if you
All
don't,
these
you're fighting.
murderings.
And he just goes,
Another noble defeat.
slides down the wall.
How to stop them tell another.
It's something about these little people, they're vicious, aren't they? Do you think it's a size thing?
One got
Oh,
away,
chihuahuas.
one
Yeah.
run, and we should move.
Wow. Hold on, there's still a fight
combat.
going on here.
But that's what I'm saying. Oh.
We should move. I've killed everyone. Look at me. I'm awesome.
But I killed, he murdered. There's a difference.
Fuck you! We both went for the throat. They both counted the same.
I didn't do it. I didn't get blood on me.
4, 13, 16,
Blood on me in a minute.
Technically, with a fire arrow,
Well,
it
this is
didn't
much
even
knocked
bleed
down
out.
as well.
Healed on the
yeah, but that's you. You're on a negative. I'm not on a plus.
Oh, that's
but
right.
I'm manoeuvring, so I do get me 4 for that. So hopefully, 10.
What's that for?
That's to hit.
Oh, to hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Not really all that good considering.
I'm not feeling too good.
20.
Again.
20.
Again.
Yeah, that was a good D20.
That's straight through the centre.
Murdered him.
No, I haven't murdered him. That's only a wound. It's put somebody down. That's the difference. You are like, "Ow, I'm fighting." You know, see?
It has killed him.
Yeah, but it's
But
put
it's
him
not
down.
murdered.
But it's not
It's not
murdered
killed.
him.
It's
No,
not murdered.
No,
it's not murdered.
And
There's
it's
a
not
difference.
personal.
No,
Yeah, it's not like you.
That was a combat where there was a casualty.
Your action, mate.
Right, who's left and what's going on?
Well, we're all standing
You're
there.
sort of.
No, that's what I mean. Can I just hold it and move out of
You can-
combat?
there is-
Are there...
There is no combat going on. You're looking around.
Ah!
Yeah.
Actually, now, as you put that last guy down, as he slides off your sword, looking around, you can see there's one unconscious guy there. There's another guy over there whimpering. And
The rest of it.
the windling's now like, oh, has to stand on the floor. because
Yeah, I was
he's
going to say I've gone down. I was like,
We have to move.
We need let's have a look at these wounded people, see if there's anything we do for any of them, and see anyone who's still alive. Why did you attack us?
Any that's still alive, the one that's crying is just, you're looking into his eyes. He's obviously a young soldier, or a young, and he has lost the plot. He has lost the plot. And the other guy that's unconscious, he has been cut to ribbons. It's
Well,
not
just
looking good.
just put him in a recovery position, whatever.
Put him.
No. I mean, stop the dwarf wandering around killing people and stealing their money and stuff like that.
so just so we can recap: casualty of combat,
Fuck off.
kill someone, murderer.
Fuck off, fuck off.
I'm going to do. I'm going to have a
Right,
start doing
recovery.
now in character.
He's not doing that
recovery
shit in
test.
character.
No,
Then he'll kill you.
Did you see the floor here?
Right, I'm going to toilet. Those of you that want recovery tests, I suggest you might want to
You
take.
can have one, right?
Yeah, you can have
use
one.
all of them.
Is it? Oh It's one per wound, or is it one per every?
It's one thing, and then you heal that many wounds of what you roll.
No,
for
you have to.
recovery.
You only heal wounds when you're fully.
When you're
healed.
fully healed, yeah. And then you
Yeah,
have
I
to-
know.
Oh, no, not
but
wounds.
is it -1 per wound, or is it after the first wound?
I think
It's
it's
-1.
-1.
It's
That
minus
stops me
one
dying.
step per wound.
Oh,
No, it's not
You don't get
steps.
minus to your recovery dice, right?
Yeah, it's not.
I thought it was
It's not.
steps.
It's not steps. No, it's not.
That's
steps.
what we did last time.
Steps.
It's not steps. It's number.
That's what we did last time.
No, because if you've got 3 wounds or something, and when your recovery test, my recovery is only step 5 anyway. No, it's number.
My
I'll check
recovery
that.
test is 2, and I get 1d8. Because it'd be 5 on the step, but it's 1d8 as in what I recover per time, but I'm allowed to do 2 tests.
1d8. The d8 is the recovery test dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
And I'm allowed 2 recovery tests.
But you can only
per
use
day.
them.
you can only
Yeah,
use
you
one.
can't unless you've got
And
a
then you
long
have an
period of
hour.
time.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
using 1 now,
Yeah.
and that healed me 3 of the current damage.
Whatever you rolled on your
Yeah,
dice, yeah.
because that's what I rolled. And then I'm allowed another one throughout the day, but I wouldn't need
yeah,
a longer
today.
period.
Yeah. Yeah, because last time I was badly wounded, that's why you were helping me, Nick, to push my steps up, because my steps were coming down because of the wounds.
I thought it was numbers.
See, because I wasn't, luckily I wasn't on wounds, I was just on damage. But all
I'm
that
only on
damage was
damage.
dealt by me.
Yeah, well, most of mine was. Even that big meaty hit, that was less damage to me than my strain for all of the stuff up until.
Yeah, I was hitting 2 strain every time I did a fire arrow.
But it is worth it.
Agreed.
No, I'm not fucking alright.
In
Because
game
I
out
wanted-
again.
in-game. Because I said, let's go. We don't want to get caught by these people.
I
that
also
claim to
said
know-
No, they
let's
were
go.
baddies. We didn't know they were going to fight us. Why
They're
should they
not
have fought
baddies.
us? Why should they have fought us?
They're goodies.
Because
that's
they were
the problem.
told that we're fucking horror mark traitors. That's why.
Yeah, and I said we should go as well.
Eagles, man. Yeah.
I want
But
some,
also,
I want some then before I
let's
have
be
some.
honest,
that's what
we,
the bowl's
we
for.
should have known. Yeah, because
We knew something was coming, we just didn't know it was going to be that quick. Oh, say that, you give me that pizza.
We
Wow.
should have known. Yeah, I did know.
I said let's go.
When a wounded character makes a recovery test, he reduces the amount of damage he recovers by 1 point for each wound.
Oh, okay. I only get 9 back.
I thought it was after that, yeah, so I only get 5 back, right.
but what I mean, Puppy, is you said you did know, but your character didn't explain it to us.
Sorry, what was that? You said that.
I
not
didn't because
because
Yeah,
you take,
you didn't say because.
it doesn't
Well,
you step
let's
for your
start.
recovery test and goes,
And
no,
we're not-
and
we
you
haven't
roll
done
your
anything
recovery
wrong.
test,
But
but
if we
you
think
lose
about
1
it,
off your
logically-
recovery test for each wound you've got.
I said,
They don't know we're here.
I didn't have any wounds,
So
so it
any
doesn't matter. I
guards
should know
that came
each
to
other.
us had to be loyal to the people we're running from.
Yeah, or at least lied to.
Yeah. Because they were the only people that knew we were here.
Oh, karma, that wasn't good. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Sorry.
5, 6. 8 points of karma I spent in that combat partner.
I would have done it, but I hadn't.
Well, also, if you'd been in that combat any length
Well,
of time
no.
as well, of course.
All my £50 notes don't fit in my tiny wallet. Oh, what am I going to do? First world problems.
You are a fucking first world problem. So,
You can always return them £50 to the person you murdered.
bodies. Bodies laid out. Carnage. Not exactly the way you.
Are these the guards? These are the normal guards, the people who, until we left here, we could have ordered about because of our badges.
When you said we sort of he'd lost a plot, from our experience, is that sort of horror marking? We don't have any.
We
experience
need
with that at all.
we need to disguise.
I'm sure my people help us, but we need to leave.
Could we
I need to find someone to be that isn't here.
out of game here? What would our characters be on taking the guards' uniforms?
No.
It's
No.
not the kind of thing that is done in EARTHDAWN.
I mean, also,
Not necessarily the uniform. We need cloaks or something.
also, we're in a care.
Mhm.
We pretty much know, at least by sight,
Yeah, but
half the people here.
there are a lot of people here. It's not like there's 40 people.
No,
you know.
but if we just
But we also
guards-
look, but we also look quite different. We're in different stuff what we got from the top, and also even my hair and that is brighter. So even us as people look a little bit different.
Right.
So
Let's
Nick
let's
must
just
have knew
not
he was
be
coming
here,
in.
Okay, let's see if we can be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Hooded cloaks and spit up. Go in 2-2.
You want me to-
meet up somewhere.
You want me to get ahead?
Because they're
and
looking
come
for
back?
4 of us, or 5 of us. You know, they might be, depends on whether they know about runners or not. But they're looking for a group. So it's a serang, a human, and a dwarf, and a windling. You know?
So we stand out.
It isn't going to be a dwarf who with a temptation to murder people or whatever. They're not going to personally describe us. It's
It's
it's going to be a serang, a human, a dwarf, and a windling. You see? So if we're not a serang, a human, a dwarf, and a windling,
So let's try
I
and work.
will, just to let you know, start to penalise you lot if you keep going on about the murdering, because that's not what EARTHDAWN.
Yeah, we.
I know it isn't what EARTHDAWN is.
But
We're
it's
ashamed
funny.
to be women. To be honest.
harping on about it.
You would know that I didn't do that on. It was a
No.
combat.
It looks right on purpose.
You can't say that, because in fights, unless you are a disciplined warrior,
That's right.
sorry, a
come on.
disciplined sword
Discipline.
master,
Discipline was the word I went looking for.
all you're doing in a fight is
Someone else, disciplined warrior is an oxymoron.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It wasn't
That's
like
what you were doing.
I murdered someone. I'm just trying to fuck off.
It wasn't like it was in cold blood.
No.
It was warm blood as it spilt all down his
Fuck
neck.
off!
I can, because I'm the GM.
The first one was cold-blooded.
First one was exactly the same. He was in a fight with somebody. He got
no,
a compulsion to finish the fight quickly. And
Yeah, but
it's
the
the only way
point
he
was
knows
the
how.
guy was down.
Oh, right, enough, you bunch of murderers.
Right.
And this one was just standard combat, wasn't it?
So what would look less
Me,
suspicious as
you,
going in
Darren.
twos? Me and him
Yeah.
combine?
You can hide,
You
and
can
then
hide because you're small. You can hide. You're
Baron
going to
is
stick
like,
out anyway.
what's going on?
Well, not really.
Have you got a pack
Quite a
on you?
few to swing around.
I know, but not in the deep.
Yeah.
Have you
Not
got?
in the deep. And
yeah.
also
Oh,
hooded.
there's not many people in the deeps.
Let's
I mean,
get
you
out.
don't normally get military patrols in the deeps, but
Also, have you got a pack on you?
How do you mean a back?
Like a backpack or a sack?
Yeah, I've got my adventurous pack.
He's offering to help carry things.
You want me to put you in it?
That's what I think. It ain't the best way to travel, but it is a slightly
Okay.
way of.
I put him in the pack and I tie the pack to my shoe.
Oh,
That's what you do. So I tie it to a rock and throw it in the
into
river.
the river.
So that makes sense, though, right? 2 dwarves and a human, fairly nondescript. Windling, you can.
More
hide, you can go
importantly,
wherever, and then-
What are you
We are
doing?
moving away from here.
Right, you've moved away from the scene of the combat. You've seen the various wounds upon some of our people.
Greg, can you? I think there's quite a little blood coming out of my arm. I'd quite like it to stop.
Okay, let's go and find somewhere quiet, and I'll attempt to do
Really hurts.
position.
I mean, I'm an adept. I am tough. I'm a dwarf. I am a born of strong blood, but I also would like to not have it coming out of me.
Thank you, game.
thank you.
Come on, Frankie.
Bye.
I honestly, I start.
Come on, Frankie. New dog. No, come on, both the dogs. New dog.
I thought the dog actually let open the door for a second.
Luckily, at least they run out at 3.
Yeah.
Come on.
For now. Out. Go.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. That's 8.
Go.
Um,
It's not
I
you
don't know how it
fat
works
tart.
and what you
Come
do.
on.
3 and 5.
Did it depend on the number of wounds and how seriously
Fucking
you hurt?
£516 of a fucking dog's tooth taken out.
What?
Yeah.
We should turn to a human dentist. It'd be less. 90 quid.
Well, we paid about 300
Pair of
for
pliers?
time, but he got to get knocked out for it.
Yeah. Don't know how he smashed it open. Smashed his tooth though. Fuck's sake.
Which one?
Wounds is only defeat 5.
10.
Oh, cool.
Now bless him.
Thanks,
Okay,
because
so
you-
you
you
get
do play,
3 steps to your recovery test. Next recovery test.
She's a big old Akita
Oh yeah.
crossed with like a fucking Doberman fucking Rottweiler. She's huge.
Well, I'm saying, he's
She's
a
as
big dog, isn't
friendly as hell. I mean, her head is bigger than my Chris's. She's
That was a big head.
Are we talking the physical head or the ego?
Well, I'll tell you.
Both.
She's as friendly as hell, beautiful dog. But to see him, because he's a lurcher, lurchers don't normally play rough. They run. They get to the field, they'll run. He runs. He loves running. He's very good at running after balls and that. But then he's with her. He goes into this whole. They do the whole face biting and knocking each other.
Yeah.
Knocking each other over. I'm like,
She's going to win that.
Yeah.
she doesn't win them all. Somehow Ted wins back, and I think obviously in that encounter somewhere that might be how he smashed the tooth. But we didn't even know. We took him down the vets because he rips up a nail. No. So we had to get that done because he keeps ripping his nails open.
Oh.
So we had to we took him down to get the other nail done, and the vet's giving him one time because he wasn't too well either. He's like, "Oh, have you seen this?" And we're like, "No, what?" He goes, "There you go." I'm like, "Oh, fuck me, smashed the tooth." You can bugger off your tubby old tart. Go.
Right.
So
So we're going out, and what we want to do.
You tended to his wound.
Yeah, I've tended to his wound, but that will take us half out.
Uh-huh.
And what we're obviously aiming to do, right? The deeps. We basically need to get to the council chamber.
Ah.
Where did the deeps come out? We need our map of thingy.
It was under the EARTHDAWN book, the first book. There we go.
Right. The deeps come out there. Car rules.
Oh, okay, fine. So yeah, that's the gold.
And you want to get to the council chambers, which are up here.
What safe spaces do we have in that area?
We haven't got any. So we split up and we did wear hoods and stuff. I'll wear a hood because I've got blonde hair and I'm going to stand out a bit.
And the people that we trust, any of them in this area?
This is Karun, so I mean he's got people he trusts, but the rest of us haven't.
Yeah, I'm hidden as well in your thing, and you're quite nondescript.
We're coming out here.
Yep.
Right, we're going to meet up in the council hall. Okay. So
Meet up where?
the council hall is here, so
Yep.
we somehow get through there. We obviously don't need to go through the market square. We stay disguised, lurking.
This is the dwarf one.
Yeah, this is the dwarf one.
I mean, I can see my family.
Well, your family, you can trust your family. It's up to you.
I can, but I would probably go there on my own. Not that I don't trust you, but it's easier if for whatever reason they've set a trap, then it makes sense that I go there, and if I get caught in the trap, then I get caught rather than all
That
of
doesn't
us.
sound very
but-
trusting.
But we don't
I
want to
trust
be.
my family.
Oh, when you
I
say
don't
they
trust-
set a trap, you don't
No,
mean
no,
your family.
no. Obviously they wouldn't. But I mean, if
Yeah, but they might well be watching your family. I think then
That's what I mean.
let's go to council chambers just in case they're watching your family. We can go. Obviously you can. Once we get to council chambers, we've done that. You send word or something. But let's go to council chambers. We'll loiter. We'll put hoods up over over our pointy ears or what have you. In your case, and we'll be we'll meet up at the council chambers and we want to speak to Joran.
Okay. So I'm walking around with a talking fucking backpack.
No, there's an answer, isn't there?
how badly did you get hurt in the last fight?
Not too bad. After the recovery test, 15 damage. So there was no wounds.
But you didn't take any wounds. Okay, so
No.
you've got no major.
No, there's no I wouldn't imagine there's any telling signs of combat that's way too obvious for me to
If you've
walk
taken
through.
a wound, wounds are serious.
Yeah, there's no wound.
Then
Yeah, so basically it's just a few cuts and stuff like that. But if I throw a cloak
some sort
over,
of sling as well.
so I will just meander through, stopping and looking at markets and stuff like that, if there's any along the way.
all right, I'll wait till Windling Boy comes back and then I'll explain what's.
Well, he's a backpack. He doesn't get a say.
Where is that? You're very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, if he speaks too far, I'm dumping him in the water.
Right.
And
What you notice?
You're the only one who can get him out of the backpack.
Mhm.
Well, anyone who's got your backpack.
This is between the deeps and getting to a point where you all meet up outside somewhere in the council chambers, just outside in roving patrols. You're like, did you see lots? Soldiers, they're going around out in groups of 8. And they are stomping with purpose. Not only that, you see groups of civilians that are clustered and they're like almost walking around with the old sticks. Right then, yeah. It's the atmosphere, the tension. It's palatable. It's almost, you almost expect me to walk around with torches and pitchforks. It's literally like that.
I wonder if he's still available to talk to.
Get to the council chambers. Guards. You all meet up in a little.
This is down to you. You're the only one who can get through, and you're a better talker than the rest of us. I'd be honest, and I don't know honesty is what we need here. Or you could
Who
let
are we
him,
even going to speak to at this stage?
Joran. Hard help.
or do we let the gobby one out the backpack and see if we can get over there?
I mean, that's probably at least a scouting thing.
Well, you have I mean, you're the professional. Do you think you can get through them?
I have a
That didn't make a beat. Did it do
It
it?
says
says
recording
recording.
on it, so we're back.
Do you have to do clap?
Let's just fucking make it so I can edit it. Right, we're back. Sorry, we don't think you've lost too much.
No, he's
Technical
working before I went
difficulties.
downstairs.
What's
That's
it?
alright. We can run you down with Team B.
You would still hear it on the other one, I would have thought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but
absolutely.
this is to make my life fucking hell trying to edit that. So, you're at the you're in the council chamber area. You're in the council chambers as such because it's fucking got a whole load of guards crawling all over it.
We're doing Operation Stop the Pigeon.
Stop the pigeon! Stop the pigeon!
Oh, they might have missed my face with me climbing out the bag. That's great.
Maybe that's what broke the camera.
Yeah, I'm not going to be sleeping tonight, so yeah, I think that's probably...
Right, so you've popped out. That's
Wait,
That's a horrible mental
so
picture.
We tip him upside down, we just see him with his hand in. Oh god, I don't want this backpack anymore.
What are you doing, Chris?
I'm scanning to see if it's safe to come out because I know he's opened the bag, so I assume
Fair
it is. But
point.
I want to have a look
There's a load of
around.
reception roll.
There's a load of guards, and there's some of them are mages, so we need to get to Duran.
Do any of them have fly swatters?
7.
Yeah, you're like sort of. Oh no! What you can see is there are windling patrols on the
You just see me go.
bird creatures.
You just see me go back in there. Go. Lots of winglings. Lots of winglings.
So when you said that we could trust your people, what you actually mean is we can't.
Well, and I'll say this out of the bag. What? Well, if they've been ordered to do it, they still work and for the care, and they still work for whoever pick the orders out. It don't mean they're bad. It just means they don't know what's going on. Ain't their fault. They wouldn't work for someone if they didn't realise what
Right.
they was doing.
We've got basically almost the entire care of people who are.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people around here as well, right? There's a wall of guards and a load of people around here. Fuck it. Take your hood off. Walk forward. What are you going to do?
Yes, I was just thinking that.
I'm not got my hand on my sword. I haven't got my bloody sword, have I?
I am
I've got
going
somebody else's sword. I'm walking
follow
forward, and I'm
with
going to make sure that I'm
Darren.
invisible.
Keep bearing between us two.
Make sure you're invisible.
Make sure I'm visible. No, exactly the opposite
I was gonna
almost.
say,
Yeah, make sure I'm
I was gonna say,
visible.
when the hell did you pick up that ability?
Ah!
I shall leave the bag open. It might come in handy.
You fucking warriors.
You are immediately surrounded.
I wish to speak to Duran Hardhelm.
There are a few punches laid in.
I still wish to speak to Duran Hardhelm. He's the guy who sent us out. We returned.
And then someone says, they can't have returned! We know they're in the prison! They're monsters! They're horrors!
If we were horrors, would we be standing here in front of you? If we were horrors, we'd have slaughtered you all.
Hey, do you want to mark a pence, please?
That one.
Okay, you're trying to talk and they are just shouting you down. This crowd are looking scary.
Been lied to. You've been lied to for years. There's no horrors out there. It's perfectly safe to get out of the care. And then the phone went, and he went up in the air, and he came back down again, and then we went round and round in circles, and then he flew off into the atmosphere, and the atmosphere came down, and it all started raining purple, and everybody ate meatballs.
What are you talking about?
And then when they finished eating meatballs, they had yellow pie, because yellow pie is the
Sorry
best
about
pie.
my friend. Clearly,
They are
got-
like, horror mart! Horror mart!
No, it's not. It's not. Please, like.
Yellow
You have to
pie is the best
understand.
pie.
You suddenly get smacked around the back of the head.
Oh.
His tail.
Right, I'll move
I've
away.
stopped. I've shut up. I'm
Please,
doing that.
I'm asking you if you listen to Baron. Baron is.
Baron is like
None of you recognise him, right?
drawing a dagger.
Why is he drawing a dagger? Don't look. Put it away.
Murderers!
Right.
Horror-tainted! And they just fucking bundle you.
There's magic here. There's evil magic.
While it's going on, I'm now try and get out of the bag and go towards the council again. No, already caught.
Yeah, you're in a bag, mate. Yes, you kind of already put yourself in that position.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I thought maybe I could get out and try and
Is
get the
rugby a kind of thing here? Can I kick the bag?
keep the
Is there a
Keep
water
the bag.
receptacle?
That is still.
Okay, I'm not saying anything.
You're like. Sometime later, you find yourselves battered, bruised, down to your shreddies basically. Everything is taken and you're in cells.
No one's checked the bag though, I'm fine. I'm joking.
Separate cells or a cell together?
You're in one cell.
And I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Because the one thing I know, he started talking crazy.
What happened?
I don't know.
Somebody
You were
cast a
talking
spell.
some nonsense about
There was some spell. Somebody cast magic.
I have no idea.
Somebody's casting spells at us. That's what Baron. Fucking hell. That's evil. Somebody's going to die for this. Real death. Real death. That's real death.
Hitting you.
Yeah,
That is real
But
death. I don't
that
care now.
was
Somebody
not
will die for that. We've had
something I was
too much evil going on here, and that is evil. There's one thing, you know, beating us up and throwing us in the cell. That's one thing. Making somebody kill themselves. No, there's going to be accounting for this.
There's a stomping outside
There's going to be a fucking accounting
doors.
for this.
The cell doors open and a load of guards come in. Obviously it's a cell, and then there's another back cell where you are all in. And the guards walk in and position themselves. These guards are not normal guards. These are elven guards. They are in like proper armour. And they walk in, take up positions by the doors. Guess who walks in?
Oh,
yeah, Andrew?
fucking lovely.
Yes.
God.
It would seem you are causing me a bit of a problem.
You lying, cheating, murderous piece of shit. I'm going to spit at him. I'm getting cross. You're a lying, cheating, murderous piece of filth. How long have you been fooling all these people? How many lies have you told? How many people have you had killed? Don't the deaths worry you? Doesn't all the blood worry you? Doesn't all the lies worry you? You've got no fucking conscience at all. You're a waste of fucking air.
When Ragok calls, I answer him.
You're a waste of fucking air.
But then
Who
again,
the fuck is Ragok?
you wouldn't know, would you?
Waste of
Because
fucking
you're
air.
fools.
Rather
This
been
care is mine.
Sounds more like you're a servant.
Of course I'm a servant, but I serve the passions.
you
You serve nothing.
You
You
serve the
serve
wrong
only
passion.
yourself.
All you will now do is rot in this cell. Unless I decide some other fitting punishment for you.
Look at the guards. Let's see. Sword. I'm just starting to plan that one true. So you disarm that one, elbow there, take that
Are
one,
they,
sword.
the guards, are they just like staring ahead, we're not interested in this conversation, this talk of Ragok means nothing to us, we don't give a shit?
They're just
Basically.
going. They are elven guards. They
Who the
are.
fuck is Ragok? Do we know who Ragok is?
It's presumably a passion that we don't know about
We have
because we
no
only
idea.
know about the nice
Oh, okay.
passions.
But yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
I'm basically looking at the guards and I'm trying to see one who's maybe not holding his sword as tightly as the others. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Or we're
you're
in a
right.
cell and he's the other side of the cell door.
No, I thought he'd come in the cell.
No, we came in the cell, but there's a rear cell where you guys are.
Oh, I see. So we can't actually. Can I physically get to one of the guards?
No.
Okay.
No.
In that case,
How
I'm just
wide's
watching
the
them.
bars? How wide's the bars about? I'm guessing they're not.
It's chicken wired for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Or they'd put you in a cage as well.
I'm in cage inside a
You
cage.
cause me trouble here, you cause me trouble outside.
You heard that right? He's talking about outside. None of you?
You know your wounded arm, Parky?
Mhm.
It suddenly lashes up and hits you in the face.
Ah! Fuck!
But somebody knows about you because we were sent outside. So they're on to you.
It won't be. And once I deal with you, then I'll deal with them.
You can't keep dealing with people. They'll catch you up.
Hasn't caught up to me till now,
Yeah, you're right.
and you're going nowhere.
It hasn't caught up to you till now.
50 years. 50 years this care's been in my pocket. And now you little adepts think you can take it from me.
We do.
Well, you're wrong.
Can I look at him through my astroplane?
If you wish, you may.
I shall.
Roll.
This is gonna be
Astral
uncomfortable.
sight.
I have a feeling
Give me a
this is
sec.
gonna end.
the wrong astral sight.
Hey,
Winding's head starts to spin round
You know-
and vomits pea
You know at the end of Last Crusade, when he drinks out of the wrong cup, it's like he chose poorly. That's going to be you. in a
I need
minute.
to find it, yeah. It's like written down on one of these bits of paper.
That's your side.
Fuck's sake.
Failing that, what we have here Here, you see this?
It's a book of rules.
It's almost as though it's got all the rules in it.
Right, yeah, you're right then, just look up the astral sight for me.
Just roll your perception, because you're going into astrals. The windling goes very, very quiet.
Rank and perception step. 1 point of strain.
So perception is 7 and the rank, what we're on is 4. So that'd be 11. Oh, 10 and a 8. I'll roll a 10. Is that right?
Yeah. The only flaw I have is given it's a talent, and you haven't actually got it.
Well, they have it at 1. But
They automatically.
if you haven't put it up, it will just be at 1.
I was going to say it's not actually written in any of his talents. That was all. Cause
No, it's an actual ability for windlings.
And I thought it went up with, when he said rank, I thought it went to the rank that I was.
Or circle.
Just roll a fucking put the book down. We don't believe you, Robbers.
I rolled it. I got a 5 on the perception dice, and I rolled the other one and got a 7 because I thought I was for the rank.
Wow, he's sparkly. You're like very sparkly.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the pattern? Oh, that's power. And you're like.
Have I seen it anywhere before when I've tried doing this? When we fought people.
So what now? What are you going to do? Is kill us, I assume?
That would be too easy. I think for now I'm just going to leave you here to rot while I decide what to do.
It will catch up with you. Your time is done.
And if we don't, someone else will.
Ragok watches over me.
Not anymore. You did.
He still does.
Your time's done.
And that he just turns around and walks out. The guards follow him, and the door shuts.
Right.
We'll give it a minute and then I'll see what I can do, but
I'm starting to get angry.
my
Trying to be
big
calm.
performance.
Trying to be calm.
See the old Swordmaster's knuckles are like.
Trying to be calm. I'm going to go over and test the bars. That'll give me good use of. Yeah, I know it's not going to get anywhere, but it'll make me feel a bit better.
Yeah, they're solid. Funny enough.
Yeah, I'll check the top of the bars and all that lot as well.
Well, failing that, the alternative was try and fit you through the bars. I thought that might not be so good for you, so I'm just going to test the bars myself.
Right. See the windlings, it comes out as a cheese grater.
That's very nice checking the top and like looking around see if there's any way.
Funny enough,
All
most
that
cells
goes
in
into the
EARTHDAWN
wall.
will be windling.
Proof, yeah.
Yeah, weird that, isn't it?
See if there's any loose
Can't
rocks
think
that out the top.
why, but
It's almost like windlings should spend more of the time in cells anyway, because, you know...
No, England should never spend time in cells. I'm not happy. I'm literally floating back and forth to hit every bit to see if there's some rock
I'm
breaking
looking
or anything.
all around the walls. I'm checking if anyone has left any carvings, anything like that, before we get out. Check all the walls.
perception
Just check
roll.
under our whatnot. Bearing in mind I'm all that -2 now, so that's fun.
You're all about that base. Buttery biscuit base!
So I'll be on that. They're definitely walls.
Stefan.
Yeah,
Is there many other prisoners elsewhere than just us?
No!
And the cell's empty, there's nothing here that can be used as a weapon?
Is there stones?
Yeah, there's some loose stones that you can use to bash people up. No.
I wouldn't even. I mean, I'd
For
say
me,
there's
it's
straw on the ground.
That's what I have.
Straw on the ground. It's all fucking underground.
Yeah.
Mushrooms on the ground.
It's nothing. This is.
Right, I'm going to give it a go, but we'll wait for a few minutes because make sure they've left. I can try, but normally I'd use
Door
both
opens.
hands.
This is a little later. You're still resting too.
Need to.
Door opens, and a guy walks in with a tray. So there's obviously food on it. They place it on the floor and slides it under a very, very thin little gap under the bars. So
Hello.
isn't.
Thank you. We appreciate you just doing your job.
Yeah, he's like.
We're not going to fucking tip
Where
you.
does he keep on looking when he looks?
He's looking at the floor, mate. He's pushed the tray through, and he's waited till you've got the tray.
No, we're not giving him the tray back, mate.
He sort of. He just backs right.
I'm going to get the tray. Now we've put the food down, whoever wants can have the food, and I said I'm not in a good mood. I'm just looking at this tray now, and I'm thinking weapon principles of this tray. Can we, for instance, break it, fold it, make something sharp out of it, snap it, sharpen it on stone? I've been thinking about weapon principles of the dwarf. So, you know, the tray is a lot sturdier. Well, he's got bones.
And he's also
I am.
He's also got that nunchuck.
No, I'm not in a good place at the minute. I'm going to get out of here. However I have to get. I don't give a shit. However we have to get out of here, I'm going to get out of here. So a tray. Yeah, I'm now.
He sort of
having a look
just
at
turns around and leaves.
Having a look at
You
this
see
tray,
me down the
I'll start
bottom. Can you
sharpening
let us
that
out?
edge.
Can you let us out? Can you let us out? I want to be out. I want to be out. I want to be out. Can you let me out? And I'm like that all over the cage. So I literally boing, 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 boing.
Going over to the lock.
He's trying to form a weapon. Window's going ding, ding,
Lock
ding,
is
ding.
that size, so that means
He's
it's got X tumblers.
looking at the
that
lock.
deep, so it's that. Tumblers 1, 2, 3.
What are you doing, Stu?
Probably tumbler 4.
Relaxing.
Somebody's got to be calm.
Exactly. Because the thing is,
That.
so
And that one.
I've actually got faith in him.
Hang on a minute.
Because I've sat there and thought to myself, all the way through, you know, we're in a cell, we have a thief, yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, he's an adept,
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
yeah. So I have faith in my fellow saviour.
Ding, ding, ding. Right. Okay.
Probably in this place, but
It is
there
there in this
anyway.
place because my fucking mine's 2 steps to everything urbanely calmer. But apart from that, I can do this. Okay. So.
We'll have something to eat after a while just to fuel my anger. Can we eat something?
Crunch.
Yeah.
What is?
Wow, I'm on that now. Okay.
Is there any
Hang
way
about.
to assist people?
It's like a little bone. There should be bone in gruel and like it's a fucking message
It's a
there.
message in the bone. Ah.
Message in
Your
the bone.
Right.
So, is it really you?
So we need to wait till tomorrow.
Hang about. Right, let's backpack. Back to Treadle. The person who delivered the food didn't look familiar, did he? Right, okay.
No.
Can you get a shard of that
No,
what
I
name
can't.
so I can practice?
What,
Just
on the
need-
tray?
Yeah, I just want to.
I'd love to be able to. I'm trying to. I'll try sort of
It's a
breaking it.
try, you can't.
Yeah, I know, but if it's tin, well, anyway, no. I'm basically trying to. I'll use the bars maybe to break a bit off. Yes, it fucking well is.
So
I'll say that out.
I wonder why he wouldn't look at us.
Because he was scared, or because he'd been told bad things about us. If you've been told that the people are horror marked and you have to go and give them their food, you
I
know.
create
But
a
that's if he was
blue
told that.
light lockpick. Normally I do it with 2 hands, but
Is there any way to assist him in this?
be quiet. Sorry.
Unless we don't need to.
Not in game.
I'm still making a weapon out of the tray.
I'm going to try and pick the lock. 4?
Is it a really, really easy lock,
No.
bodyguards?
Bearing in mind,
Is there no lock?
I'm at minus 2 steps for wounds. Sorry, minus 2 steps. Actually, no. I'm on D8, D6, minus 1, 2. I should have been on a D12. Sorry. I thought I was at minus 3 because it's normally mine, but 8.
You're like, this lock. Oh, I'm in the zone. Watch me open this lock, and a click happens. It would happen now.
Do I think it's like a weirdly unpickable lock thing, like? Or
It's you don't know, but it's that. If that was a normal lock, you'd have opened it.
I can do a karma ritual in the morning, and hopefully then I'll be able to center myself. But it's.
Well, we've got time, I guess, but
Normally
Do
I'd
you-
be using 2 hands.
Do you see now?
where, who,
Did we just
You're in a
hear?
fucking prison cell. There's no one here. What's wrong with you?
Do we recognise the voice?
Was that voice to all of us?
You heard it. You heard it.
I'd take the Astra spray and look around.
Do
and see
we
if it's
recognise the
there.
voice?
Don't know, do you?
Is it someone who we thought was dead?
Is it the
What's this?
illusionist and he's actually
the
on the good
illusionist,
side?
and he's clearly an illusionist. He clearly is under the sway of something evil, right? So this name he keeps talking about. So presumably that's a passion that we don't know about, because we don't. Why would we know about evil
Do
passions?
you see?
We see with our eyes, but not enough, I guess.
The blind need to see.
Oh,
I'm more concerned about the fact that I can hear.
The blind need to see. It's the girl,
is
the
this
black girl.
Yeah.
In the from
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we saw her at the before we became the same.
When we started our journey.
But that's
The thing there, maybe they was always trying to show us how the care was getting controlled.
We never knew who she
Hello?
was.
Hello?
She was somebody who turned up. Black girl, white eyes, white hair.
Yeah.
We're trying, but it's...
She's standing
It's not-
there. As you said, all of a sudden you're like, Dad.
When the blind can see, all will be revealed.
And she's standing there on the opposite side of the bars. You did listen.
I do listen sometimes. Sorry, I was getting angry. I shouldn't. I apologise. I will.
Anger has its places.
I'll drop the tray and just move back from it. That's wrong. I shouldn't be doing that. That's not what Mother would want.
You have seen.
We have seen. And now all will be
No one will
revealed.
believe us.
You must make them believe.
Yeah, we can make them believe, but we could do with some help getting out of here.
No.
Okay.
For on the morrow, you will be leaving this cell tomorrow. And you'll be paraded before all of the people of the care.
Ah, I see. That will do.
Make them see.
What's your name, lady?
You're not ready for my name yet. Maybe in time, if you prove worthy, make the blind see. Passion that controls this should not be.
Slump down my knees.
And then literally, as you sort of all sort of look at each other going, nothing there.
Right, so we take it in turns when we go out. We take it in turns to say what we've seen. If one of us, as soon as one of us starts talking gibberish, they shut their own mouth, somebody else start talking. Okay?
But if we start talking gibberish, have we not then lost control of ourselves and probably won't stop? What about
Then
if the
somebody
other
else
person
has to stop
stops
us.
You force yourself to stop. Oh no, because if the other, then we'll end up fighting each other, and we don't wish to fight each other.
We
do not-
need to say it in short time as possible.
So if we just reserve everything to like 1 or 2 sentences, quickly blurt it out
Yeah.
before.
And we
anything
could speak
changes.
between all 4 of us, like, we're being to the surface, you're being lied to.
I can do
We
heartening
can
and
be
laugh
free.
against fear, but not necessarily anything else.
I can't help with this.
Okay, well, we can also try and work out, in the meantime, who sent that message.
Now I've calmed down, and not because I feel like I'm getting out tomorrow now, one way or the other. I'll start calming Ritzer until the morning and sleep. Because I've not now longer jumping on the walls and trying to rip open doors.
You're a windling and you're in a prison. There's no way I'm
And
going
you
to
don't, your bow and arrow, unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
that is an issue.
I'll try and sleep, but yeah, I've been out the guard thing. Now I've been told I'm actually getting out. I'm sort of settled more.
We can calm because we know that we're not completely without friends.
Mm-hmm.
Who sent us that? Is it really you? Well, it could be. We had friends, family members.
Didn't we have a guess of who that was?
The trouble is, obviously, somebody made illusion copies of us who did something bad, and we were locked up.
Mm-hmm.
That might be.
Yeah. So that's what the people think.
So the people we never left.
So we have left the care. Leandro lies to you all. There are no horrors outside.
There's also
There is land
illusion-
outside. There is town outside.
Yeah.
But you need to keep it short because they need to just believe. All they need to believe is the horrors are finished. It is safe outside. We have been outside. We brought a dwarf back. Oh, the dwarf was forced to kill himself by evil magic.
Why don't we just say Leandro killed the dwarf?
We don't know that.
It doesn't matter.
But
No,
we don't know.
no. We need to keep to what we know, and we need to keep it short.
But that wasn't short. The dwarf was forced to kill himself.
Yeah.
And also that screams horror.
We can't
No, the
prove
dwarf
it.
was the
Shall we
dwarf was
tell-
forced. The
Doesn't
dwarf was
matter.
forced to kill himself
We
by
can
evil
prove
magic.
that he's
Should we
He's
tell them
not
about the
good.
They've
illusionist
been
in the
lied
cab?
to by people who are manipulating the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, what have we been spoken to about since we were children? Horrors are beyond madness.
Yeah, we're not.
We can't say the dwarf was forced to kill himself by Leandro, who's got magic.
no. That's why I
We
said
don't
we
know
just
these
kicked
things. The
the
things we
answer.
know. We know.
Yeah, we have to.
No.
We have to keep it down to about 4 things.
We know we've seen the outside world.
We've
Yeah,
been outside.
We've
The
seen the
horrors ain't
outside
there.
world. Leandro has been lying to you for decades. It is safe outside. You can leave.
Yeah. Those are the things we know.
It is safe outside to leave. You can leave. You can go outside. You can drink real beer. You can eat real food.
You can see the sun in the sky while
Yeah.
my people go.
You can see the air.
Which was alright. I mean, it's not overly.
That's what we
sky
need to
bit.
do. We don't need to go into too many details or anything, because then they can say that. And you know, if they say we're horror market, say, you know, release us, let us carve, let us show you, let us do talents. We can do talents. So that's what we need to be saying. And if one of us starts saying gibberish, then they are to do the very best they can to stop saying it. If they can control their mouths, to block their hands. If they can't control their mouths, maybe to, you know, whatever, or to reduce the volume, even just reduce the volume of your voice. You know, if you feel that somebody all of a sudden you can't understand what you're saying, then talk quietly. Keep on talking by all means. If you've got a compulsion that you must keep talking rubbish, keep talking, but talk quietly, so that somebody who talks loudly is telling them the truth. And let's see how quickly you can keep playing fucking games of this fucking evil magic.
You sleep. Funnily enough.
I would, as the night goes on, obviously we don't know what time it is, it's not going to get light or dark, it's just probably going to continue.
Was anybody else wounded incidentally once I calmed down? Because I can do physician on anyone else who
yeah.
was wounded.
But not too terribly. He's got wounds.
Yeah, I know, but I've done physician on him.
Okay.
It takes me half hour, but I've got time.
I'll do my recovery dice, but I don't
One
know.
assumes we can have recovery chests.
Yep.
You can have 3 on your next recovery test.
I would
Three
like
steps
to,
or 3 points.
3
at
steps.
some point while people are asleep,
Hopefully
I'm going to... Okay, so what I can trust myself, I can trust these people, and that's it. And I'm going to have a little moment to
Okay.
myself. I'm here, I'm going to sit by the door and just focus on the lock and be like, well, I know that I did this, I know that I did that, that should have worked, this should have worked. Maybe it's this. I'm going to try and plan out the lock inside my mind. I probably know that I can't pick it because it's probably unpickable, but I'm going to see why I can't unpick it and plan that in my mind. And I would like to do that as part of a karma ritual because that does fit with thief stuff.
And you're not worried about a cell because you're a dwarf, and
Redemption.
underground is where you do.
Yeah,
So
just me.
what did you do to the tray, Red? What did you do to the tray?
I bent it trying to make a weapon out of it.
Bent it, so it's sort of like a sword shape thing.
Well, not really. In my dreams it is,
in
but
a
it's not,
cylindrical, like so it's longer and thinner.
not really. No, it's a tray that's bent in half.
It's
To
a
be
tray
honest.
that's bent in half.
Okay.
I just figured, another 5 years of this, I can make a sword out of it. I was wearing it against the bars and the
It's not a
stone.
weapon.
No, I'm not worried about being a weapon, but is it going towards that shape?
No.
Something that I could hold and pretend,
No.
kind of thing.
Because you would look like an idiot.
I don't care how I would look. I just
Well,
wanna
it does. You still need a karma ritual. You still.
I
need
wanted to hold something. I don't care about getting the karma points, but I wanted to center myself and hold something whilst I'm
A
swimming.
warrior doesn't need weapons. A warrior can fight with anything.
I know, including a bent tea tray. Whereas I, for instance, can't. I
You
need a
hit
sword.
me would have been.
You can have a karma ritual if you wish, apart from the
Me.
whittling.
I won't.
Do we have...
Oh, we'll do
we've
a
got
karma ritual for somebody
recovery
around.
tests per day, right?
You have so many per day.
So if I've got 3, I did 1 earlier on, do 1 now, and I can still do 1 tonight, a bit later on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But now I'm that, minus that, which is that.
And then it will be morning, so you have another recovery test
Woo.
And that'll be one of our
for that
so
day.
many for the day.
And then you hear marching feet.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
fuck's
better.
sake. I just keep rolling shite on it.
So I'm on 4 hits, so that means I can now
I've got it
start
on you,
recovering
yeah,
wounds
yeah.
for the next few days. Right? It's all got rubber by any chance.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
This one's been used. This one.
Cheers.
Soldiers
Smaller
come
set than
marching in.
barrels.
Right, stand
First thing you notice, they're not elven.
Yeah, this is back to the normal guard.
And you can see they've all got a set of manacles, including winding sizes. And the leader goes to the doors,
Stand up.
looks at the soldiers, looks straight at you, and goes, "You know what calls me a troll, are you?"
Not planning on it.
Hold me up. Put me hands out.
Takes the manacles, puts them on, he kind of brings the tops over,
And he doesn't click them shut.
doesn't click them shut.
Yeah, okay.
This one's ready. Grabs you. Grabs you gently on that side. Again, puts the manacles on, doesn't click them shut. Same with you. And the detective.
I pull out first.
And he almost slips. He almost slips. He's like,
And then I sort of, but I need to make it look like
and yeah.
And he clicks them.
my head goes.
Fuck you!
Attaches him to his large rock.
As soon as I'm
We don't
on, my head
recognise
goes
him, do
down.
we? We don't recognise him.
No. Right. Take them to the council chamber before their execution, and the guards on them, and start marching you up. Go up the stairs. So you've obviously been in a cell under the council chamber because you've
Well, you
basically
wanna be in the council
just got up some
chamber,
stairs,
yeah.
and they stop at two very big doors, and you can hear murmurings and voices beyond the door, and a voice is raised. Some serious events have occurred in the past hours. Some of our trusted adepts appear to have fallen under the influence of a horror, threatening the peaceful life we live here. It's taken a while, but we have captured them. At this point, the doors open, and you are ushered in.
Loves the dramatics.
The assembly is like, don't worry, my friends. They are quite harmless. It's not Leandro. It's Joran.
Where's Leandro?
He's sitting over there, and he's
so
like,
he's still here then.
he's.
Oh, so he's because I was a bit worried that he's actually him, and I thought I'd have to see this.
And you are put into the centre of the chambers. As I said, folks, don't worry, they are harmless. And you do just catch that little look. However, their presence raises an interesting question. And that's, how did the horror influence them? The Freedom Gate is under lock and guard, and security has been higher than ever here. It's hard to believe that a demon has managed to open the gate unnoticed. The answer to this mind-boggling question is easy. There is a secret entrance to our care. An entrance which has been, to my own surprise, been here for decades, hidden by an illusion. Someone has kept it a secret in the same way that people have hidden stolen treasures in the past.
Directly staring at Leandro.
Yeah.
All of us.
Now, I have assembled the council to answer the question of who created the entrance and the secret tunnel leading from it to the outside. Why has it been kept a secret? The wards around the tunnel are deactivated. The care... the care has been unsafe for some time. But why? Why did the horrors not come to us? Where are the evil things that are supposed to descend upon us and rip us all apart? It seems to me that the scourge ended a long time ago. The council is in uproar. And it's like, it's like... So, let's ask these heroes, these adepts, these saviours of the light, what they think. And he stands back.
That man has been telling you lies for decades.
Everyone's all... And Leandro's like...
He's been telling you lies for decades. The horror...
Prove it! Leandro's done so much things for this, for the camp. He's one hero.
We have been outside. We are not horror marked. Yeah, fine. Give us something to carve. Give us paper. We will draw. We will construct. We're not horror marked. We're clearly not horror marked. If we're horror marked, would we be here?
His arm just suddenly goes...
And what we are is under the control of evil magic that made the person we brought back with us kill himself. We brought a dwarf back. There was a dwarf with us when we were captured. Nobody had seen that dwarf before because he had the misfortune to live outside and to be in the same cell that we were when we escaped.
If Leandro wishes to prove
his innocence in this, he can leave whilst we all discuss whilst he's not here, and then he can't do whatever it is he's doing.
Do you want us to take you to the secret
If
entrance?
he's innocent,
Do you want us to walk you through the secret entrance? Do you want us to show you where that comes out the other side?
This place is erupting. The fucking chamber has gone crazy.
We can walk you out into
Silence!
the world.
My friends! Councillors, please. It seems from what you've said that there is only one man in this room who could answer this question. Master Leandril, would you
money. I have money from beyond the care.
excuse me for a moment? And
I don't on me.
Joran steps down steps and walks out.
People cast spells to interfere with people's speech, to interfere with their actions.
The place has gone crazy. The guards are like looking around. One of the guards sort of looking at you, and he's got his hand on his sword. He's almost angling it,
Okay, yeah, fair
and
enough.
it's like
Right,
suddenly Leandril sort of traitor!
jump that.
You let him
pull
go!
the sword.
Get him!
Take the sword.
And you sort of, and the other guards sort of step back and sort of slide weapons onto the floor and form a ring around you. And Leandril's like, you let him go! The traitor's getting away!
Who's he pointing at? Yeah, fucking
He's pointing at
Warren.
Joran,
He's
He's
presumably.
getting away! What's wrong with you? Stop him! And the guards are like, the council chamber has erupted into chaos.
It's possible that Joran is the evil mastermind and he masquerades as Leandril, but we don't know for sure. And to be honest, Leandril's not been anywhere near
I'll
honest
take
with
a
us.
look after you just. I'll take a look to see if I can see the power of what I've seen before.
Which one? Which
Is
one
that
are you
on-
looking at?
Leandril to see whether the person who is Joran is in fact masquerading.
6.
Were you spending a
Everything's like, oh!
Yeah, it takes me a little,
Lots
but
of
it,
people
No.
shouting and moving around, I suppose.
No, it's... Go get him! Guards, after him! And the guards
Let's
are like...
keep them together. Let's get him.
And they're sort of all looking at
Okay, let's follow Joran. Let's go see.
Everyone's
Joran
got-
needs to be kept alive anyway. Yeah, maybe some
Yeah.
pot on his
As
life.
long as we keep them both together,
Yeah.
then we know that they're both
Come with us then,
together.
Leandril, if you would prove your innocence.
And he's sort of...
Right.
thumping down the stairs.
Somebody, either you are a very evil man, or if somebody's impersonating you an awful lot.
It's all just...
Because we keep seeing you.
It's just looking at you.
We don't know whether it's the real you or whether it's not the real you.
It's me!
So you weren't the person who visited us in our cells last night to gloat and to tell us about your dark pact that you have made.
It's me! Joran!
he's made
Look
him
like
look
Leandro.
Leandro.
Oh,
Right now. You look like Leandro.
Leandril has swapped form with you.
Fuck!
Right, after him!
Oh!
Pick up the
Over him!
weapons, whatever
Over
weapons
him!
on the floor.
There's no sign of him. And after a while,
Right,
form... a bit blurry.
And lots of other people see this, right? Other guards and stuff. Right, this is Joran. Fucking Hardhelm or whatever his fucking name
Joran
is.
Hardhelm.
Yeah, Hardhelm.
Joran Hardhelm. As you can see, he
And
is
he's
now
like-
him. Leandril switched forms with him. You can
well, we know
see
where
that he's-
Leandril is. He's gone at the deep. Let's see if we can get there. Run back to our route, back to the deep. Take some guards with us, run back to the deep.
Okay. By the time you get there and everything, if he had been here, he's
Yeah.
long gone.
Right, okay, well,
Is
Joran,
the
see
door
this
still-
market? This is
Yes.
our secret
And he's
exit.
sort of,
Can I go through it? Have a look?
yeah, hey, look, no hand, ah! And he's like,
This leads through, there's a city the other side, and this leads through to their council chambers. In fact, their treasure chamber, I seem to remember.
Yeah.
a city.
If we carry on down this way, we will sadly find the bodies of our masters who died trying to, so that we could escape.
Everything you've said in that, everything that was said in that council chamber is technically true. There are no horrors outside.
There are no horror. Well, there may be. But
Well,
we didn't see.
they
Well,
are
we were
fine,
outside
they're not
for
outside the
days.
care.
It's safe enough
There's-
for us to live.
It's safe enough
Yeah.
to live.
You
There is a
can't-
city of people
there
living
is
out
a-
there,
they are
growing
still
crops,
red
eating
And-
food, drinking beer.
And fully
Sky.
aware of the care.
Yeah, and-
Sky goes on
Some of them.
forever.
It's like my colouring
There
even
is a
changed.
sky?
Yeah.
There's-
There's
We must-
sun in the
I
sky.
think, what are they? Clouds.
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 we have to talk to the people.
And I'll show
We
you.
have to make the people believe that there is a way out, and then we can
Like
lead them
that a lot.
free.
I will have to discuss this with the council. We'll have to discuss
They
it.
have to be let free.
Come with your guards now. see what we've seen.
Yeah, bring some select, bring some
Everyone
guards you
will
trust.
believe you. You are the leader of this care. You can't.
So you're saying we could open the Freedom Gate?
Yeah.
Yes. But first, you need to come with us.
This
See
way is
it
a
with
better-
your own eyes.
But this is a better way, although it's probably guarded now. But this way goes through straight into the city, into the council chambers.
If you trust us,
But you're saying this city is evil?
No, there are
No,
people in the city who are evil, but not everybody.
I think some of them are working
if
with
you,
Leandro.
Yeah.
if you trust us and you open the Freedom Gate, you will see for yourself.
If he
And
opens the
everyone
freedom,
will see.
what about the water? If he opens the Freedom Gate, there's the water. Well, that will go, right?
We didn't go through the Freedom
You didn't
Gate.
go through the Freedom
Oh,
Gate,
okay.
you went through the smaller gate to the
Because
side.
everyone will see.
Yeah.
Is the way out still open?
Well, this way is still open.
Through the gate?
Do you remember sending us out?
There's a
know,
portcullis
simple.
and stuff, but there's
Yeah,
a way out.
there is a way out. Yeah, there was a portcullis, and when we went, there were guards on the other side of the portcullis, and we had an argument then because
But if
they
they saw-
thought we were horror marked because we were living in the care.
He's even gone to the
And we had to-
disgust of calling this new place EARTHDAWN.
And they think that the only people in the care are horror marked, so there's guards. So if you escape from the care, they kill you because you're horror marked, and we had to persuade them that we weren't horror marked. So the irony is, they out there, they think you're horror marked, and we out there, we think they're horror marked, and we didn't see anyone who was horror marked. We just saw one person who was very evil, and lots of people who were working with him.
There was a presence of
Yeah, I'm sure.
horrors.
Right, let's. I want guards posted here. I want a battalion posted here. We will go back to the council chambers. We will get you fed, clothed, and tended to.
Thank you. You just
Then we
want-
will talk.
And we want revenge, because we had Rennes was killed,
Oh, I'm sorry.
So many people have been killed because of this.
and it's Leandro. There were obviously orders to kill Rennes because she was an illusionist, and Leandro couldn't have another illusionist, because she could presumably see through him or potentially compete with him. And he was the only one. What was, and who or what is what, Rashok?
Ragok.
Ragok?
I'd look in the
we can
book
research.
of tomorrow,
Yeah.
except the library's burnt down. I wonder who could have been responsible for that. #Leandro.
Could you perhaps...
You just say,
Sorry.
Somebody-
Hashtag!
Sorry.
Oh, if only you
Sorry.
had some
Whoa,
little
whoa, whoa.
token to
Whoa,
give
whoa,
people when they do
sorry.
something lame.
Please
No, I know.
craft this. Make sure you're not horror marked.
Yeah.
I've never heard of
Yeah,
hashtag.
I am sorry, but you know.
Oh, the pain's got to your head.
Yeah, but what about old people? What about priests? Is there anybody who may know about the different passions?
I've got family who.
Well, he basically
No.
seemed to be suggesting it was an evil passion.
But the whole point of having the
He-
library is you don't need to know it all
Evil
at the same
passion?
He said that he is a servant for this
For a
thing.
passion, but the passion made him do this,
And he's controlled by the passion, but he rules for the passion. So he was saying that
What sort of passion would
Well,
enslave people like this?
we don't know.
we don't know.
Dorian, my friend, do you know if my queen is awake?
I do not know.
Okay.
I thought she did. We went.
No, because
We
been
got
awake for a long
told she
time,
is
haven't we?
awake,
Maybe
and
she's gone back to
then
hibernation.
we tried
She
to
woke up and then rolled over.
Just
Or maybe this is part of Leandro's scheme. Keep the. Keep
because
winning the
she
sleep.
may know because she was in there from the
Of
beginning.
course, she's been there. She's
Might
the
be
oldest.
At the construction of the
There
care.
must be people.
Let's get you clothed and
Yeah.
fed and tended to. Then we will talk.
We must.
And there must be people who are into the
We
passions, who are
appreciate the
specialists.
trust in us.
We're a care. We're a family. If there is no trust, we've seen what happens.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
I will get the senior council members together. You rest. I will speak with them. Then I will have someone come and get you.
We need a word only you can know, so we know it's definitely you,
We need a safe word.
or a
Where's
sentence.
Banana. No. No.
They wouldn't know what a banana is.
That makes it a perfect safe word.
Yeah, that's a good safe
It's-
word. They're not going to
it's-
accidentally
it's-
come across that, are they?
It's not a word that makes any sense.
Brenners.
Hmm?
Brenners.
Manners. Guards, escort these. Escort these to somewhere safe. Somewhere safe and out of the way. Let's just.
I would like
Somewhere with real.
Oh, we got my phone back! Did you? Oh, you poncy little creature! It's not even a fucking...
Of course he wants his bow back. Fucking
And furthermore, he's an
an
archer. Of course, he's a poncy little creature.
It's not even
Well,
a...
whittling
It's not even a
archer.
decent
You
bow.
know, yeah, but I see both sides of that argument. He's an archer, he wants his bow back, but I see what Straw's issue is. He never uses it.
I did.
He has actually shot
Anyway,
people.
go.
Oh, thanks.
These guards will escort you to somewhere where you want to go, but try to keep low key for now,
Somewhere with
because
your parents.
Decent beer.
Would they be
because
alright
some
with us?
people are still
I don't want,
out for your blood.
they'll be alright with this, but I don't want to put upon them.
Jorian, can you explain to me what's been going on? Why are they out for our blood? We haven't been here.
People were told that you were imprisoned.
Okay.
I would.
So it was just
If we're gonna
stories.
be-
They hadn't seen anything actually happen.
No one had seen
If we're going to
anything.
be somewhere for a
Stories.
little while, can I have some paper and ink, please?
Joran, did you send us out or did someone else
I
send
sent
us
you
out?
out.
Just wanted to
To
make
find
sure.
your masters.
Yeah. Which we did find, by the way, and
We did rescue, and we got them out of the prison
Yeah.
they were in, and they were all badly wounded because they'd been treated very badly, and then they sacrificed themselves so that we could get away.
yeah,
Leandro has a lot of answers.
Indeed.
he
fact-
was indeed.
There's only one place I can keep you safe, and that's in the council chambers.
I was going to suggest Calderon's because I'm sure he's got a private room he could put us in.
It's getting you there. Come.
Making sure it doesn't get burnt down again.
The council chambers will be safest.
Well, we know how to make sure it doesn't get burned down again.
So, a couple of days.
Exactly how it happened.
Couple of days pass.
Right, goody. So we can heal then, can't we?
Yeah, heal and do.
How do you heal wounds? Because I'm on 3 hits.
You have a night's sleep on no hits.
And then
And we've had 2 days.
a couple of days.
Blah.
You get your gear back.
You got hits as well.
Do we get our gear back, or do we just get some gear?
You get the gear back that you had taken off of you when you
And
were
money, because I'm looking after his money as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, cool.
Because we say, obviously, if his money. Oh, sad news, they've already given you half of your money back.
Well, no, I mean, you know,
And now I've got some of
feel
yours.
responsible.
I couldn't carry it.
I will, over these couple of days, I will write down
Everything.
I will basically, as a, dear diary.
Today was a real bummer day. This is the third
I
of the
wanna
worst
create
of my
a written
life.
record of everything that happened in as pragmatic and kind of non-emotional way as possible. This happened, we went here, this happened, descriptions, we think this, and I'll try and keep things that are written in conjecture as either bracketed or in italics or something like that. So these are the things we think, these are the things we know, this is what we've seen, this is where we've been, this happened, we think we blame this person, blah blah blah, footnotes, try and get as much order. I mean, 2 days is reasonable amount
So
of
are
time
you
to-
writing that on behalf of the Saviours of the Light when you say we? Or are you writing it from your perspective only?
I will speak with you if
So
there's
it's
anything
not
you
chest
want
high to the
hear.
rest of us.
If there's anything particular you want in, I'm going to tell you, I'm doing this. I'm now
Okay.
creating a written record of what's happened to us, what we've seen, where we've been. So
We'll just make sure every now and again keep our eye over and just make sure he's not going on about gold too
Can
much
you,
or something like that.
can you do copy so we can pick one somewhere so it's safe instead of one we're just
I mean,
carrying around with us so somebody
don't
else
have
can learn it?
have a copy machine. I can
Don't you
write
have a
everything
copy
down
machine?
twice.
I mean-
it would take
Yeah,
twice
no,
as
do
long.
copies.
That's what I mean.
Do
If you
copies,
take
damn
copy
it.
in there in the copy
You
machine,
get
it means
scribe to do
oh,
that.
I can get someone. I can.
or you
get
can write it
copy.
twice.
But yeah, no, I know. But that takes twice as long to do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do a detailed, description of everything.
Forget the copies at the moment, because we can literally write one copy, we can give it to Severin, who could go and get it scribed
Yeah.
again. So then Joran and the
I mean,
council
I wouldn't-
have a copy.
Admittedly, I wouldn't trust someone else to rewrite it, to transcribe it,
Okay.
because.
So really, ideally, you need some sort of machine that would transcribe it, because that would be the best thing, yeah.
Transcription.
Yeah, we don't have
to
something
create
like
a
that.
facsimile or a.
Because yeah, so let's
That's really
so let's see
that.
whether we could perhaps do that, and perhaps we can. We've got 2 days to spare. Let's see if we can invent one.
Build a
I
fucking.
wonder if there was like some magical thing you could push on your piece of paper, which would
Oh, so
produce something
copy
over
it.
there in a number of copies.
like a mail, like postage that went through the ether, like mail. That
Right,
went
hang
through
about.
the-
Let me see.
email.
We've got some
Again.
wood. We've got some nails. We've got a bit of chicken wire. Let's see what we can knock up.
In the setting, when you say
What,
copy,
No, I know. But as far as I know, I'm sure magic can do it, but I can't. I can write it down, and I'm.
and
trying
then write it down again, that's a copy.
No, I know. But what I want to do is write it as detailed as I can. Oh, fucking fuck.
No, just carry on.
Windlings, eh?
The importance of
but-
having this
but
written
I'm
down
going to start our windling, then
and
he's going to become our
making
internet
sure that everything's
when we build our
correct.
contraption.
Because I can fly over.
Make sure that everything that's
Yeah. Fucking hell,
fuzzy
this fucking
is
dial-up's really slow, isn't it?
noted as being so. The difference between a dwarf and a windling. A
There is
dwarf
none.
wants everything written down in as much detail as possible. A windling wants an A4 cover letter 100 times so he can throw it around at people.
Yes, and watch the lights.
Right.
You got a bit flamboyant there.
That was your fault. You made me need to pee.
That's an interesting. The effect he has on you, huh?
It's like when
It's not yawning. Go.
they get their
Willies?
menstruations.
You cycled up.
Get out.
What makes it worse, I need to go now as well. So.
I've needed to go for a while, but I've been
I'll
waiting.
hold it, I'll hold it.
Yeah, it's not complicated, is it?
No, it's not. But then to be fair, Nick, we are the two not drinking.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, but there is still a difference.
Huh?
Pints to bottles.
Yeah. But it's basically because when you're not drinking, you don't drink as much fluid anyway.
Yeah, because that's the weird thing, isn't it? 10 pints of water a day? No, that's too much. 10 beers ago? Yeah.
That's a great conversation for you guys to be listening to, isn't it? I was talking about
Excuse me,
beer and pissing.
we've just had a really interesting
It was
conversation about copying, and if only we could build some
Yeah, I
machine
heard
to copy.
that.
That was
We
quite
thought we
good.
could turn him into the internet.
Not going to fly
Turn him
over.
into something. Turn him into a purse, maybe.
Oh.
You don't want to do that. You can have so much fun tying stones to him and throwing him at things.
Well, there's just a little bit more to do, and then we're done.
I'll get arrows.
Killing Leandro. That's the way to
Well,
go.
arrows, not
The
arrows.
interesting thing is, once this is concluded, it's a case of what will you guys be doing next? Because this, after this little bit that's coming up,
Well,
it's literally wide open.
Running the care!
And
No, I don't. It's going to be interesting once Parker comes back. Can you pass me a drink, please, Christopher?
yes, and then I'll do karma rituals.
Yeah,
I can
that's-
do it now.
Trust me,
I can do it.
that is irrelevant now, because
For
once what's about to happen, your blood oath thing will clear.
Ah, okay.
Clear.
well, because we wrecked our blood oath.
You wrecked
We
your
lost
blood
a
I
hit
thought it was already cleared.
Well, we lost a hit point,
You
didn't we?
lost a from it.
Got a scar.
You were permanently lost a hit
I'm
point.
sure you told us that all came back at one point.
No.
Because we weren't able to get karma points either.
No, we were able to do karma,
Permanently
but,
scarred.
but
No,
we
there
got
was,
a
there was
permanent...
definitely a point
There was
in
a
this
time when we could.
when we
Yeah.
couldn't get karma,
Yeah,
and
no, we can-
suddenly something changed.
Yeah, no, we can get karma back, but we have got a permanent wound.
You've got a permanent hit point.
We got a permanent scar, in
Yeah.
effect, yeah.
So-
that's
It's when Jorah says it's a couple of days, it ends up being a lot longer than a couple of days because he does things. Councils talk.
Get in front of me.
You talk. You spend a lot of time talking with the councils, and then it gets to a point where Joran and a few delegates say, "Right, okay,
let's do it.
take us out,"
Mhm.
and you take them out through the tunnel and show them the world. Now, what's weird is when you guys go through the tunnel and out, that treasure room's been cleared.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
There's no evidence of any bodies or anything. They cleaned it all up.
And the council, yeah, and the council that are there in charge now, they haven't got a fucking clue what's going on.
Ah,
You lot have come out and you're like, right, we were here, and sort of walking around the streets, and there's that third legion or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've all gone, have they?
None of them.
Oh, so they took over the town.
None of them.
No, they've gone.
No, done them.
So it then gets to the point where Joran and the council have to say to the people of the care, right, okay, what has been said by these adepts is true. There is an outside world, it is clear. We can go. There is a town there that bears our name. By all rights, it's our town.
Ooh, that's a bit
What about the
concrete.
town?
Well, we can live there as well, I think he means. He
That's-
doesn't mean we walk out and we
No,
take
it's
ourselves.
Fine now.
Yes, riveted.
Your
So
turn to get in the game.
So what happens
How do
is,
people in the town feel about us just like, bye-bye?
yeah, it causes some issues.
Hundreds of people just rock up.
There is a.
There is a point where some of the people in the care go, okay, well, right, and it takes time to get from the care back out because all the trail, all the
yeah.
roadways and everything that led down here and the lift, it's all broken, wasn't it?
Oh, all of that.
So they had to
Forgot about
repair all of that.
Yeah.
So it's about a month later.
Oh wow, can we be on the maps?
You can be healed and everything. That's policy.
No.
Yeah, you be maxed out on your karma and everything as well. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I just
Because this is by the by. But by this time, a lot of the residents of the care have moved out of the care and into the town. Obviously, that has caused a bit of a problem with overcrowding.
On the other hand, it's a plus thing for they want to sell anything because they can sell.
Yeah, there's a part of the town, I think it's on the West Bank or something, where a whole load of tents have been set up. So you've now got a bit of a shanty town there, where the residents of the care are now staying until they can sort out where they're going to live in the town. A lot of the dwarves of the care turn around and say, "Okay, right. Well, you lot go to town. We'll stay here, and we'll run the mine."
Because now you can mine safely. You haven't got to worry about your area, so you can go deeper.
So we can mine that, and then the profits that we turn from that can go to the town. We get our cut fairly.
And also because you can have now proper supplies, and you can have real food and real beer.
So they were like, "Okay, yeah, that works really well. We're happy with that." The townsfolk are like,
the second part of that.
"Okay, yeah, that kind of works for
The
us."
windlings
because the windlings are like, the windlings come out of the care. They literally come out of the care, and they literally then go, "There's a town there," and just scatter the four winds. They're off.
Yeah.
They're off to explore.
It's good here. You notice there's none of that high-pitched, annoying little noise.
There's also, I like the fact that I think that there's always another glow about them when they're back out in the
I assume you've gone as well.
No, I'm with you,
Did
love.
all the windlings get eaten by the birds?
There's bigger birds up here, yeah, I
The
forgot about
Swanky Eagles have gone, "Fuck, we lost one!"
Scrang do.
Nah, this is where it gets interesting because the Tisrang, in the kind of early weeks, we then find out that when you all got when Leandro's left and everything, right, okay, let's go see the Queen. What do you mean there's no Queen? What do you mean? What do you mean she's disappeared?
So we've got a job to do.
It's like someone was playing a very, very long, clever game. You also find out that this Ragok, whatever he was going on about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your old passion, Rashomon. When the temple was destroyed, that was then happened to help create Ragok. That passion, the passion of Ragok is the passion of not enslavement because that's but it's like wealth and keeping everything under control.
It's greed or whatever.
Greed.
Yeah, and that's exactly what
the goat-headed
one, yeah. And that's exactly what it was, because Rashomon, before he turned into Ragok, was...
He's all bureaucracy and shit.
Yeah, it's all about keeping everything nice and neat. But then when the temple got destroyed, Leandro just went, "Oh, you fuckers!"
So he's fucked off now. He's just gone.
There is no sign of him.
We would always have to be
Almost as
eerie
though
if he
he's
comes
waiting
back.
for season 2.
Or 3 or 4. I mean, he's gone. All of the...
Third Legion
All
people
the
who
Third
we've been after,
Legion have gone, and when you're walking around the town and you get to know the townspeople and stuff like that, and you're talking to them, all of the council, all of the high-level council members, gone.
They didn't by any chance leave any equipment lying around,
Any useful two-headed swords lying around?
All their possessions in their old stately homes are
Yeah.
now not
I don't
there.
give a shit about all of that. I'm
The
not
rumour
worried
is the
about-
only one that's left. The only one that's left of the old guard is the guy in that tower.
who we thought was Leandro, and who is actually not, and he's got his own fucking thing.
But once it all settles and people are beginning to get rehomed, I mean, yes, there's still the shanty town and everything. Joran comes up to you guys at some point and says, "Look, we can never, as a care, thank you enough for what you've done. Not only did you save the light crystal, become Saviours of the Light, you brought us into the light. You made all us blind people see that there is so much more here.
All is revealed.
So what we'd like to do is, we could reward you with money, but we find that offensive.
Yeah.
So what we would like to do is one of the mansions over on the nicer part of town, on the hillside area, one of them is for you.
Thank you.
It's just the least we can do.
Did his face drop? We go, we could do what we do, buddy. But we're not going to do that.
Oh.
It's so cool.
You will always have a place here, obviously. But I feel that your destinies now maybe lay elsewhere.
We have things to.
But for now,
Yeah.
you have the freedom of the city, a mansion there that's yours,
Thank you.
and a lot of people's thanks.
Out of game, would any of the people we've come across have like when we spoke to the Strang, and they say there's no queen? Would they remember there ever being one?
Yeah.
So-
yeah, we remember quick.
It wasn't just you that was fooled.
Right. Okay.
There's
So I'm
lots.
just wondering if suddenly everyone's memory's wiped.
No, it's just like
No.
the last couple of weeks.
Everyone's confused.
No, it's like if the Queen weren't there and somebody's acting as Queen, or she was there and she'd done the off straight away.
Or it's a thing called an illusion.
So probably your queen.
Reason
Well,
why
maybe
she's
she's still
asleep.
there in hibernation. You don't fucking
I
know.
don't know.
But that's if somebody is.
But I assume most of the Tesserang would stay in the care anyway.
Nope.
No?
Fuck no.
No, there's
What
bigger
is-
water
They
up
come
there.
out and they're like,
There's
okay, so we can
waterfalls
leave. And they're like,
and
and some of the Australian
runways.
see this bit of the river here? Yeah, this. You follow this river, and you come to
Right.
our river.
Oh, so we
Our river,
Right,
the
okay.
Serpent River, the great river of Barzave, which is owned by the Tesserang, and you're like, we own a river?
That just sounds
And
unhygienic. to me.
when we say river, we mean like the Mississippi. We don't mean like
We don't mean
the
like-
little one through Thetford.
It's-
It's like a mile wide and shit. It's and
The
it goes
Amazon's
on
the
for-
longest
yeah,
river
yeah,
in
yeah.
the world. So.
But it's that kind of thing. It's
Okay.
it's fucking.
So you have a whole new world ahead of you, my friends.
You need to find your sword.
I think we can get that quite easily now.
No. 'Cause the thing is, Wendling, you need to remember, it's not a sword made the same way. It
We need to
is
find my
exactly
sword,
that
because-
sword because it was gifted.
No, I mean it should be still here. Where,
But
unless they took
we
it
know
with
where
them.
it is. It's
we
with
looked here
Jen.
already. It's not in the town.
It's
She took it with her.
Janania.
But apparently she kept it all in her office.
Yeah, well,
And
we would
But
have turned
we don't
it
know
over.
where her office
You
was.
would have
We will be able to find
you'd have
it.
gone to
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought that would have been there.
Yeah, I
That's
did
what
say
I
it's
was trying.
not.
The third
my
barracks,
point
yeah.
barracks was
Barracks,
like,
it
I would have.
Without going through it, I'll be like, yeah, we know where that is. Let's go. And then, oh,
They
it's not
were
here.
never going to leave an obvious plot item
Nope.
Damn it!
like that laying around, are they? Fuck me!
So the next quest is a quest for your sword.
Yep.
With any luck, they all. I mean, there are people in the town. There's a whole legion of people. They must have gone in the same direction.
You would think that we've
So
got
they
our
must
starting
follow
point.
them.
Yeah.
Follow
Does anyone know at least roughly? They went down this road, not that road.
Thing
that
is,
road's-
the town is situated on one road, okay?
So
And
did
it
they go
goes-
up or down?
One road goes to some elven lands somewhere, and the other road goes,
You had it
somewhere else.
I want to say, goes towards Thrall, because you
Alright.
are actually on the foothills of the Thrall Mountains.
Wherever that is.
Yeah, some sort of, oh yeah, Dwarven Kingdom, there. The Dwarf Thrall.
Well, like Thera, like the people who built the cares.
Slap. No, the Dwarven Kingdom. Your people's
Homeland.
We've got a kingdom now. How long have we been not
Always
coming
have.
out of here? How long has? Right. Okay.
It's like we
We've
might have
got
went
a
in
few
there and
days,
nothing
let's go around
happened.
like, so how long have you been out? I was born out. I mean, has anyone
Some of
been
the-
born out
and the
here?
weird thing
Yeah.
is when you do go round, and you're like, you know, that pub sounds like it was. I'm sure there was a pub like that in the Care.
Yeah.
And that's when you begin to find out that the elven people that are up here
Mm-hmm.
were from the Care.
Okay, how did they leave?
Secret passage. Because they all get in league with Leandril, and he
And he
says, right,
smuggles off
you know
things out.
your elven flu that's killing people. You know, you die from that, and off you come. You come up here.
I feel like the elves can't be trusted now.
Ah.
By any chance, as we're going around, would we have seen Wushwell and Ketras at all? Yeah?
They're still
They're
about.
still about?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give the proper rights to, obviously, our masters.
Just
Because they would have still
You do find the bodies.
Yeah, we'll have a ceremony for that.
Joran says, I think maybe we should have a monument or something
Yeah.
That'd be
done for them,
good. That'd be fantastic.
for the sacrifice that was made.
Because without them, we wouldn't have been able to come down and tell you.
we wouldn't be who we are either.
as we are, I mean, we burn them. I'm trying to think what we do to. So we'd
Yeah,
have
you
to
wouldn't want to bury them.
Yeah, because if you was in the care, you would have to
bury. You
burn.
can't bury them.
You would burn and then feed them to a plant or.
Well, no, in the care, their bodies would have just been put into the fertiliser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now they get to be free.
Well, that's the thing. Ash is fantastic.
As we obviously there's a whole ceremony and everything else, but I just want to make sure that checking my notes. Sylphis. Just as we're like laying them on cares and stuff, I just want to have like a cufflink or something, and just like, don't worry, I got you. I'm not stealing it from him. I am.
It's nice because that ceremony is kind of like on the sunset of a particular religious day, and this new monument is unveiled, and it's all of the heroes standing there in their poses, and the craftsman who did it has done a fantastic job because he's caught a little essence of everyone, and like your master was a complete nightmare to work for. You know? It's got his right pose and everything. So somehow he's managed to get this little gleam in the eye, and he's sort of posing, but you can see he's like a tankard that's just behind him. All it's just such a fantastic job. And during that moment, the sun just setting, and all the crowd sort of gathered around. An arm slips through yours, and she's finally come out. She was refusing to come out, but she's there. She's going. It's a bit big, isn't it?
It is a bit big.
I don't know how I'm going to handle this, but I'm here. Okay.
That's why I come with a hat now.
Okay, that's just
It's
big.
honestly, get a hat.
When's it fall?
So it just randomly gets dark. I think everyone seems to go to bed at the time when it gets dark, so I think that's when people go to bed. It's really weird. I'm not saying you'll get used to it.
Okay, I'm doing this for you, okay?
Thank you.
Right. Not
Even
happy.
though he didn't bother coming to
Yeah, they didn't come and get me, pal.
Yeah.
I was gonna,
Completely forgot about me. All the months you've been there, you know.
Been up for a month and you didn't come and see me once.
What is it about him and running away from
But
women?
that is where this campaign part.
On just before that, I know the answer's going to be a simple no, but
No!
because you did Redemption did ask Wishful if he could get hold of the sword.
Yeah.
In that time, at any point when
No,
she was
because he
leaving-
tried before.
But whilst they were all leaving and stuff, did Wishful have any
I have-
opportunity to get hold of it?
I have
He
actually
did say
hold of it.
pothole.
I had information on where they were heading.
There we
That's
go.
good. That's
So
well.
we will have to sit down over a tankard and talk more, because this is the start of your journey, my friends. And as the sun sets, it just dips below the mountains in the distance, and as it sets, and the light fades from the statue, just for a minute. And look round, and there's a little girl standing there, watching you. Breeze is moving her hair in her dress, but there is no breeze.
Kneel down.
Now they see.
Then I will
Now
follow
they
you.
see.
And yeah, even I'll take a knee in about.
Thank you.
Now, my saviours, go.
Is there any chance we can know your name?
When you are truly worthy, you will know it.
So I guess that's not yet then.
It's no on aim now.
Yeah. So now here you go.
Now, my saviours.
That's why I thought I'd
Welcome
ask.
to my world with him. He's then me say name.
And that is your fucking lot, you horrible lot.
And now she is just called the Light.
Who the hell is she? Don't ask me who she is, I ain't got a fucking clue.
The blind
I'm like,
girl.
this
You had a whole plan. I thought you had a whole thing.
Fuck no, I have to go along. Ah,
Isn't that obvious?
you
I
cunt.
assumed it was.
You remember what you lot do to plans?
No, I just assumed I
Who are you lot? Fucking all of you, you're all cunts.
Exactly.
Yeah, mate.
Right, let's say goodbye to the viewers, and then I
Bye, viewers.
might give you a legend point.
Woo!
So, I'd just like to say thank you to Parker, Stick, Chris and Nick for putting up with this, and more importantly to you guys out there for watching this. Next time we'll be bringing you something different. Something in space.
I know.
Ooh.
Where no one can hear you scream unless you're a murdering dwarf.
Or in a spaceship where
Or
there's
stood
sound
next to
and
each
air.
other. Yeah.
Stood next to each other.
Is it something where they come at night?
Mostly.
Mostly.
Mostly. So remember, guys, as usual, there are several things you can do to help out the channel, namely
I went too
stop
early,
watching
didn't
it. And more importantly, come on, guys.
Don't
the number one
forget
thing you can all do is
like
and subscribe if you liked it, or subscribe if you don't like it and don't want to subscribe. You don't have to like and subscribe. You like it if you liked and subscribe.
It's like because it's thumbs.
I went thumbs and then thumbs and
I? Yeah, but then is it thumbs or thumbs?
It's a
His
like
thumbs and
Right,
then
and
fingers.
subscribe.
subscribe.
Does this mean subscribe?
Because there's a subscribe.
Oh, can't you punch your bell?
I didn't actually realise that 2 fingers down meant subscribe,
Yeah,
that was
but-
all, because I'm obviously not with the
but-
kids.
But
Parker,
boxes, it's
The
there.
box is just under.
Parker,
us.
can't
it's
you
not.
punch your bell?
What, that box?
No, there's a little red box down here.
Is there?
There's a little red
What,
box.
this one here?
No, you prick on the screen. He's pissing you
But-
about.
Parker,
isn't he?
Parker.
And until next time,
Say
But Parker, can't you also punch your bell?
you can punch a bell.
Yeah, if
want
you
to
click
with
it,
your fist.
Have we turned the
drive
things off?
No, we're
Bye.
still discussing.